in general. It's live.
Oh, we are. I need to get in on this, my boy.
I'm bringing
We're
up.
in.
Oh
Erica,
wow, Mac, I have that GIF as a favorite too.
Erica,
Oh wow,
The
Mac,
GIF?
I have that the goldfish rotating.
The fish? Yeah.
there, I posted the link in general.
The
Sweet. It is.
rotating.
The
Are we
fish?
real?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear
There, I
myself
posted
echo.
the link in general.
Echo, echo.
Whoops, I gotta.
I'm gonna hear
There, I
myself
posted
echo.
All right. So I'm Scott working on Raptor, and this is Mike. He'll tell you about his game.
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm making a game. And
He
here
uses
with
keys.
Hey, it's me. You guys all know me. Yeah.
Everyone knows Mac.
Everyone knows me.
Everyone
I
knows.
make the thing.
The thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Scott's making some like plane game or something.
Something like that.
Plain.
I'm not sure what he's up to. You might want to at everyone for that stream announcement.
I got a bad feeling about this. My computer's running really slow.
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling.
So many different cameras open. Windows.
No, I've done this before. Never had this problem. Maybe something.
Yort.
Why does the music keep stopping? Here we go.
Doesn't want to cooperate.
Nope.
Take the music down to the station.
I have to stream. My computer's not even responding.
Oh my god. Scott, what did you do?
I don't know. I'm opening up Task Manager to see 90% CPU.
What? Oh my god.
90%.
That's not good. Oh, I bet it's this stupid virus thing.
It's the virus.
It's the virus.
It's in me computer.
The virus is in my computer.
Me pewter.
This is just as bad as when they put the Master Chief in the soda.
Just as bad, if not worse.
This is just as bad, if not worse, than the time they put the Master Chief in the soda. But I will say, they did indeed put the Master Chief in the soda.
Oops.
They did. They really did. And they filmed it.
They did, and they filmed it. That makes it worse somehow.
Yeah.
The Master
They
Chief in
put
the
it on
soda.
TV.
Right.
Put it on the television.
I can't
darn.
believe they would put it on the TV, the
On the
television,
telly?
no less. The TV, the
Oh,
television.
why did I send that to you?
Why did you send that to me?
Remember, I only stream the top part of your screen.
Oh man, really? How bad is this?
Load it up on YouTube.
I think I did.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know what I could
it's not
do.
even the top half.
I could do side by side.
Yeah, I think side by side showing like the middle of mine might be the best. Oh, there's a good bit of delay on that. We placing tiles today, boys.
Woo!
Woo!
Tile sim.
Tile Simulator 2020.
New game idea?
Ooh, ooh,
You're a
ooh.
tile.
No cap. You're a tile.
Yep.
That's my idea.
That's the pitch.
You're a floor tile.
You're a floor tile.
I don't know
There, I
what I'm
split it half and half. But I don't know if you guys should look at the stream, and I get the lights working. They're
Oh, sweet.
they're just random now, but
I'm gonna make some funny patterns. That's what I'm gonna do.
check this out. 4096 lights.
Like Max said, is it even a game if it's not funny?
Yeah,
Can it
that's my motto.
Can it
Play a game, I don't laugh. I refund it. I charge back. Not worth my time or my money.
They
Yeah,
call him the chargebacker.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of funny things in games.
How
Whoa,
to
that's
get
too much
through
light.
games.
I'm a big fan of fun. Oh my god,
That's
Scott.
that's irradiating. How about 256 lights?
Put a slider for lights.
Well, no, the goal is to attach them to everything. So, like the ship lights, every shot has a light. And they're basically unlimited.
Unlimited lights. That's a bit bright.
Oh my god.
That's 256 lights. Wait, I'll make them smaller.
Seems a bit unlimited there, yeah.
Yeah, it seems a bit too unlimited.
I'm just glad it works because at first I was gonna do it like a normal shader where you calculate the light, like, and you only do so many per shader pass, like 16 or something, and I'm like, man, that's not gonna be enough. And
Scott,
then
you're gonna need to scale me down.
There we go.
And the position of the man standing on my screen is actually the center, so you can use that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why you can't have them as just like a window in the corner.
I could do that.
Because then you get the whole thing. I mean,
You
it might
can
not
zoom
be
out
as,
a bit.
not going to be as
I assume
big.
you can cut it down like after.
How about-
Stretch.
There we go.
And then you can.
Because then you can at least have a full picture as to what's going on. Instead of just this cut off portion.
GY triangle pattern. That's the map name.
The music shut off
Parkour.
again.
Oh man. Got that ugly revolver that everyone loves so much. Mac hates that gun.
It looks bad.
It tastes
But it's
bad.
funny. So it checks all the boxes.
It checks all the boxes.
It's a game.
It
That's
checks
all I'm
all
trying to
the
say.
box. It checks every
All the box.
it checks the box.
Every single of the
There's just
the
one.
single box.
Is it funny? If no, refund.
Exactly.
All right, I think I've been hacked. The music keeps stopping. I think I saw a warning on Discord somewhere saying something shutting down Spotify.
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to play it on YouTube.
That's the gambit.
That's the ticket.
I think I might make some new tiles. Who knows? Who could tell? Who could tell?
Like different tile sprites? Or just different tiles? Different shapes?
Well,
All
it would
right.
be both.
Well, a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Something crazy. Something kooky. Something wild, something wacky.
It'd be nice if you could onion skin the layers in a room.
Can you?
No, I just said it would be nice if you can't.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's so annoying.
One thing I wish GameMate could do is set a layer opacity. Like just the entire layer.
Yeah, well that's why I'm gonna make the tile editor.
Room editor.
They blend together.
Well, yeah, it does.
I might need some kind of lighting for them. I'm not sure.
Does Game Maker do lighting?
You can.
You gotta
The
do lighting.
Yeah, the shader is. There's nothing built in for it. Well,
Nope.
I think there is, but it's just bad. Shaders
No, there isn't.
Are a completely different programming language to the normal programming language in GameMaker.
Yeah, I do shaders, I know. Well, it wouldn't be hard to make like a
Yeah.
fake lighting system, and you just send data to the shaders.
Oh no, it's not difficult. It's just time consuming.
Yeah.
See, I love shaders.
I'd love to learn shaders.
It's
But
fun.
one thing at a time.
The only thing with this is that there's no like reference object. I need to figure out how to insert the player data and have it draw it on a certain tile, just like right above it. And be able to insert whatever else into there as well. The world can draw now. That's very, very nice.
Yeah.
It looks so weird. I've never done isometric before.
Yeah.
Slugs might also be 1 pixel too far out as well.
Now I gotta make this general purpose, and I don't know how to do that. Oh, persistent lights, and I want lights that maybe you make each frame? I don't know.
Oh yeah, baby. Time to tie physics to frame rate. Yeah,
Oh yeah. No delta time.
like professional.
We tie everything to the frame rate.
Don't do that. That's what I did in
yeah.
Raptor. It's a big mistake.
Oh hey, guerrilla warfare.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
The regular party in here.
I know, right?
Oh yeah.
Nothing special.
Yeah, Gorilla's a coder too, so.
Gorilla is a gorilla. Few people know this.
Oh,
Very
It's
few.
true. It's a little known
Limited
fact,
access knowledge.
I'm not sure what to work on next. I should have probably actually ate lunch today.
That's always helpful.
I told Mike I was gonna get something to eat. I wound up drinking a instant breakfast. I guess that's enough.
Instant breakfast comes into existence. No preparation needed.
Yep. Spontaneous breakfast. That's what that is.
Instantaneous breakfast. Brand new matter creation technology right in the pocket of your... That sentence is going nowhere.
Pocket of your hands.
Pocket of
Huh.
your hands.
That's a mind picture and a half right there.
Yeah, Keegan, Mike GribbleSnap, he's the guy doing the music and stuff for that Turbo Overkill game.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam was
man.
supposed to be here, but he sure isn't.
Ah, coward.
I don't know. Am I supposed to say what you do?
Sure.
Oh, he works on Age of Empires.
Oh,
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's the game.
That's the game.
That's the game.
It's a game.
It is. It's one of the games of all time. Honestly.
I never played it myself.
Yeah, and Scott's working on some piece of shit personal project.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Some little stupid indie game.
Yeah, might have something to do with the stream, I'm not
Stupid,
sure.
no
I don't
good. You forgot lazy and disrespectful. That's from a Breakfast Club. Oh, I don't know what to do. See, the problem, unlike every object in Raptor doesn't have like some transform that you could like connect the lights to. I mean, it's all a bunch of random bullshit.
Oh.
You can't just hook it up to their X and Y.
Oh no!
I can, but I have to rewrite every movement thing, which I plan to do anyway.
Sounds like an excuse then to do that.
I think something's enemy.
I think some things are an excuse. Let me check.
I gotta pick and choose my excuses.
Yeah, I got this thing called Move OBJ that's used on almost everything except animations. Why would I not use it on that? But shots. Move OBJ. I think we got around to something here. Yeah, let's try linking lights to shots.
Alright, I'm posting about it and I'm gonna ping both of you fucks.
Or maybe I could make a light that only lasts one frame.
I keep ending up on people's streams these days.
Is this a frequent thing for you?
Well, it happened with
A stream whore.
You just fall into people's live streams.
I was on Wheel's stream, just like he was playing some Doom, and I'm like, "Yo," and then we eventually, like, I was
Have
in
you
the
heard
chat.
of Gunyard?
It was like I was in the chat, and then like I ended up on I ended up in a Discord server, and he just joined the voice chat, and suddenly we're on stream. So, man, I hardly remember exactly what led to it.
Suddenly, I'm on a stage in Central Park, and there's
I'm naked.
10,000 people watching, and I'm naked. It just happens.
I almost feel like
It's the
rewriting
programmer's
all.
life.
Right?
Oh, how am I going to do this? Okay, I'm going to make a one frame.
I'm posting it in your
We
server.
are. Is this noteworthy? Is this like a noteworthy stream?
We're streaming. We're streaming. What do you
Yes.
No, and I'm gonna have all your friends come into the chat and call you smelly, and you're
the
gonna
overlap
deal
from my community and this community, I think, is 0.
with it. So, were you streaming?
Yep.
You're missing the point entirely.
Yeah, it's just I stream so rarely, so when I do, people expect like new information and
What?
behind the scenes sneak peeks.
I'm not so sure about that. Don't feel pressured, my boy. my young lad. The weight of the world still weighs upon you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this might be the idea. Light ad. What did I miss here?
He posted the gif of the guy talking to a brick wall. when I put up the stream. Shut up, man. That's an unfair comparison. You're so mean.
Stay mad.
Cry. I'm gonna cry about it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Even.
I'm gonna cope, seethe, and mauled, and you can't stop me.
Bald.
Cope, seethe, and bald.
Gonna lose my hair.
Gonna end up like Scott.
My hair! I don't know if you saw pictures of me when I had hair. It wasn't a pretty sight. That's why I chopped it off one day.
1 second.
The evil got into my hair, so I lopped it off. So, let's see here.
1 in 5 men experience baldness
Yeah.
by the age of 40.
Suddenly, the stream is brought to you by Keeps.
Brought to you by Keeps.
Because of course it is.
Talking to their mostly under 18 viewer base. You are balding. So I've got this cool product for you and your issue.
Your issue. I don't know.
Pressing
my hairline,
problem.
I don't know. Have you seen my hairline?
It's called
It's got
Brondo. Float. Let me think about
Big ass
this.
forehead. Gang.
a-
A 5-head, if you will.
Yeah.
Some could even say 6.
A 6-head.
One
That's
frame.
just a landing strip.
Mythical 6-head.
Billboard.
Open for advertising.
Yeah, you just got this reserved square, big rectangle.
It's like when people write people like their donators' names on their body.
Float intensity. That should work, right?
Me when I float intensely.
Very relatable.
Truly.
Oh, it's dinner time.
Well, it's time for you to mute for a bit.
Yep, I'll be back. I'll be back though.
Live stream eating.
Oh yeah. Max Cat's gonna come in and start screaming at him. He's got quite the loud cat, I will say.
It's fucking.
I've got one of those.
My cat's died.
Thanks
Now
for
I'm
bringing,
sad.
I know.
Thanks for bringing the mood up so
Yeah.
much.
And they both died at the end of Turbo Kid.
Turbo Kid killed your cats.
I know. I was afraid to watch it for a while. I was like, every time I watch this fucking movie, something bad happens.
Next time it kills you.
Yeah, no. No, they were dying, and I play the soundtrack a lot, and so I just put the movie on to have something to do. But I knew they were. I mean, it happened years apart, each one, but I just put it on because I thought the music maybe, soothed them.
It
It
relaxes.
soothed them a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now I made myself sad.
Yeah. No, the one cat was like 19 years old. We got her. She was already an old cat. And then the other one, Popo, I didn't realize it until it was too late. But she kept like brushing her mouth like with her paw. I'm like, and then like she stopped eating. Then all of a sudden, overnight, boom, she was like, like her kidneys went, and I guess her tooth got infected, and it just spread. And and I looked it up. It's a common thing in cats. They're like, oh, the minute you see them hitting their mouth, take them to the doctor. Only I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tooth abscesses will do crazy things.
I've never seen. I've had cats my whole life. I've never seen it happen before.
Yeah.
And then I ordered some antibiotics online, and it got lost in the mail. I mean, it was just everything. It was like a horrible, horrible time.
And it's all because of Turbo Kid.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't
Damn
be.
French Canadians, I tell you.
I don't want to be cat-locking every time I do a frame. Fuck it. I'll just make it a max of 8 keys. Oops.
I'm in that wonderful state right now of trying to figure out whether the initial data I'm setting for a texture is incorrect or whether I'm incorrectly clearing the texture on the stage that writes to it.
It's kind of where I was yesterday, trying to figure out why the damn
Yeah.
lighting was coming up black. And I forgot what the hell the problem was. Yeah, debugging like shader and texture related stuff. Oh.
This is like a special kind of hell because it's a depth stencil texture, and it is an array texture.
A texture array.
DirectX 12 gets really mad about array slices and plane slices. Like it's a planar format.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Do you ever use RenderDuck?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's been saving my ass here.
I keep forgetting about that, and I'll just sit there and like
Yeah.
how do you say it? The way I mostly debug shaders and stuff is like I'll set a color, like I'll put an if in there and then set the R channel to red or something. Then like, oh, that's working.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, a lot of the time that's all you had. And then RenderDoc for a very long time couldn't do shader debugging in DirectX 12. That was a reasonably recent add. I think it was like version 1.5 or something.
Oh man.
I'm
I'm not sure.
I'm glad this is a lower spec thing. I don't have to worry about the latest DirectX.
I'm not sure shaders in GameMaker can actually like call debug messages or anything like that.
I think you could probably use RenderDoc with that. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a separate thing. It just attaches to the exe.
Yeah, it helps if you can. It helps if you can link to the RenderDoc library.
You can add stuff to GameMaker, but usually it's a DLL.
Yeah, that would actually work okay. Somebody would just. I don't know what that would look like from an engineering standpoint, but someone would probably just have to make a little hook for the RenderDoc, like the nice, friendly debugging interface.
Yeah.
God, my allergies today. My eyes are on fire. I'm dying here.
I honestly don't know if I have the patience for a shader.
Oh, I love shaders.
At this point, I'd probably end up just hiring someone who knows how to do it.
Keys, light keys.
Don't do this to me.
Are you coding right now too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. High excitement of the coding life.
Oh, this is so close.
Is anybody? I didn't even look. Is anybody? Oh, there's somebody in there. Yeah. No, the thing in the lower corner is the guy working on another game. Then the main screen's Raptor.
Yeah.
I gotta remember to pay attention to people chatting.
Looks like
Oh, we have a chat?
And then on YouTube.
Can I
Isometric
get a...
sold at here.
Yeah.
The what?
Just like one of those old, like, was sold at DOS. I can't remember. It was like Worms, I guess, but like more batshit and with crazy physics. But you're just like a guy with like a wide variety of weapons.
That kind of describes what I'm doing, yeah.
Yeah.
In my mission statement, I state that I want a unhinged arena shooter.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Looking good then.
The problem I have right now is, yes, it is a deathmatch game. It has networking, and I'm actually running a server, and it's sending and receiving data to me.
Cool.
I have a second game maker open on my TV, and yeah, it would be very hot seat. If we could, I might cart it out to a convention at some point. Just like imagining two tables with 4 computers facing each other, and everyone go up and you shoot at each other, and everything goes crazy, and everyone has a great time. It's the kind of game I want to make. Because there was a kind of game that I wanted to play, and I couldn't find one that was like it. So I'm like, wow, I just got to do it myself.
Isn't that just the story of game development?
Yep.
I always wanted to make an RPG, but man, that is a mistake.
RPGs were a mistake.
I started an RPG, what, 3 times?
What went wrong?
Well,
So many things.
well, I don't even remember the thinking behind it. I was making the second sword for Apogee, and then somewhere in there, I got this stupid idea to start Raptor while making second sword, and they liked that. and we started making that, and that was using like a pre-Doom engine. I don't remember.
Second Sword was?
Yeah, or maybe it was the Doom engine. I don't remember. But anyways, we stopped. We said we're going to go to Apogee and said we don't want to work on that anymore. We'll just make Raptor. Because we wanted to use the latest engine to make something, which actually that turned into Strife, which I left and never. But then when I got home, I went back home and made a game called Mantra. I worked on it for 2 years, and we basically lost funding. And I'm like, oh fuck, I got to make something quick. So I made Demon Star. Wasn't actually quick. That was like 2 years.
But then compared to an RPG, though.
Yeah, 2 years. We weren't even probably halfway done. Yeah. It's like it's not something you take on with two people. I mean, unless you're willing to put in like 4 years of it, you know. Especially back then, got the level editor when you had to save, because it was like it was like looking down in 3D. You had to do all this crazy stuff. I forget what it was, like almost like a quad tree or something like that, where each little sector was linked to the next sector. But it would take an hour to figure it out before you could actually test the level.
Oh, right.
I mean, it was back with like 4633s, you know? It's like...
Well, with the increasing complexity of scenes and stuff, right? Like, that's a problem even now. There's just more crap to shove into it. Like, the problems are still largely the same.
Here, I'll bring this up. Hold on. Did you guys ever see Mantra? It really was a cool game.
No.
It's on some abandonware or screenshots. Mantra abandonware. Are you seeing the stream?
Yeah.
Here it is.
It's got to be. There's a certain poetry in this. As a developer sitting there going, oh, let me find some screenshots of this game. Let me just Google game name abandonware.
I always want like Ultima games, so I was trying to make something like Ultima, but cooler. I mean, it really looked cool. It
has big Ultima energy, yeah.
And everything moved in 3D, and it like things they calculated the shadows and stuff. And then I made this editor because at the time, I mean, what was there? True Space? I don't know what. There wasn't many modeling programs, so I made this like
True Space.
Yeah, I used to like that. Except the file format sucked. It wasn't like easily read into be usable by a game. It like saved like a sphere radius, whatever.
Yeah. So
I made this editor, and you draw like stick people, right? And then you could assign like round sprites to them. So all the little people. I mean, it's hard to see. They were, they actually were in 3D. They looked 3D, but it was just made out of a bunch of 2D sprites on like a skeleton.
Sprite stacking?
Yeah, kind of. It was fast and it worked. That was fun working on that, though. Matt did the art. The guy that did the Raptor music.
Cool. Yeah, this is giving me like Gauntlet meets like Legacy of Kain vibes.
Yeah, like Gauntlet, but it's more like meets Ultima 6 or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was out at the time. It was Ultima 7. What year did that come out?
I don't remember.
I'll look it up.
I was but wee.
Whoa, what the hell's going on here?
Oh, this is quite a low frame rate.
1992. What? Ultima 7 was out when I made Galactics? I thought they came out later. Wow. But we're actually in talks with Origin to finance it, and then EA bought them and destroyed them.
Yep.
And ironically, when I worked at PopCap, that's what they did.
It's the story of your life, isn't it?
Yeah. I've realized I don't like working for other companies, so I mean, they ever tell you a story about my boss told us that we were all laid off? Like I'm working, and he's about to leave, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, EA's laying us all off, and but they said we could use the office to the end of the lease. So if you got something else to work on it. You can, and I'm like, I go, okay, cool. And he walks out and comes back and he goes, that is the most unnatural response to getting laid off I've ever heard of. I really wanted to go back to working on my own stuff.
I definitely get the feeling that, like, Scott is a man who just wants fresh pizza, and EA is the Noid.
Yeah. I mean, like, working this Raptor thing, I mean, yeah, it's like a remake, but this is the most fun I've had ever, I think, making a game.
Not only is he the Noid, he's the unavoidable Noid.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta get some eye drops or something. This is like pure torture.
You want to see pure torture? I can make pure torture happen. Hold on. Sam's awake. If I change this to not equals. Time to destroy the bitrate. My username is bitrate man, and I'll walk over here. Oh boy! Oh no, it's doing it for both grids. Oh, that's interesting. Oh Christ!
Doesn't look like part of the level.
Yeah, I don't know why it does this.
No clip, no clip.
I'm back.
Don't look at the stream, Scott.
Why?
Wait, did it try to dump this in?
Hey, why don't you work on making that loop faster so it's not going through all the tiles?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to accomplish this. Because,
Just find. You don't have to be exact. You could just find a starting X, a starting Y, and an ending X, ending Y in that loop. So you're only going through a subsection of the total array.
Well, problem is, I don't know where the player is on the grid.
Come on. We all know where the player
We all know where the player is, you know? We all know. We know where the player is on the grid. Get with the program.
Yeah, yesterday I'm trying to work. I fell asleep with my contacts in, so I couldn't focus on the screen all day. And today my allergies are bothering me.
What the hell is the alt code for an E with an exit? Wish I'd bothered to remember any of these. 114. That's wrong. Interesting.
So,
Oh.
it should probably be... Hold on. Alright. Function. ISO.
Oops.
I need to get the X and the Y of the tile you're standing on in the grid. Or the cell that you're in.
How hard could that be? I mean, you got to do that anyway if you're gonna like interact with the world.
I should have put all the data in the grid. Had the player be in the grid.
The grid.
The grid.
I was just thinking, having a flashback to the Tron Legacy intro.
Yeah.
Like ribbons on a city or something. Ribbons of light.
Like ribbons in a city or something.
Yeah. I love that movie.
He forgets himself. Ribbons in So it should be like what? It's
All right, now let's see if I can attach a fucking.
yeah, you do that.
Light to a shot.
Just attach a fucking real quick.
A light to a shot. What did I call that variable? One frame. RGFX. I really got to neaten this up. No. Ah. Player shoot. I don't know if anyone's looking at this. This is... I would not do it like this. The shots are basically set up by a big giant switch statement.
Huh.
Oh god. That's how my netcode is. A huge switch statement.
Oop. Shot. X. Shot. Y. Range. 8.
Maybe this function only dumps stuff into the game's data store directory. Let's find out. I can never remember how this function works.
Could it be that easy?
Where am I? What am I doing?
Who am I? Did I have a stroke?
I ask myself these things often.
Yeah, one time there was this sound. I hear this beep, beep, and it stops every like 5 minutes. Beep, beep. And you couldn't tell what direction it was coming from or what room. And I started questioning my sanity. I'm like, did I have a stroke? Turns out it was a Bluetooth speaker, battery low thing. And it just, that particular frequency was, you couldn't tell the direction it was coming from.
It resonated off all of your walls.
I'm going in each room and it sounds the same exact level in the bedroom, in the living room. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Why would this return false? Why have we done this?
Or do you ever, like, you're listening to some YouTube, watching a YouTube video, maybe say on programming, and there's no sound. You forget it's going, and then like an hour later, it kicks into a video with sound, and you're like, who's that fucking talking in the other room, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cookie.
Hey Mac.
Hey.
I'm doing some fucking. Oh hey Mike.
Oh, hey.
Another Mike. Mike 2.
Yeah, there's two.
What's that?
Hey, there's lights on
You're
the
a bit-
shots
you're
now.
a bit quiet. Let me turn you up. What's up? I'm doing isometric math, and it sucks. And I don't want to just do all my.
A graphics programmer who wants nothing more in life than to never do math.
Yeah.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
How did I get here?
I got horrible grades in math.
Yeah. That's kind of
I
a
got-
common theme among
I feel like math
programmers.
classes never like truly realize that they're teaching you programming.
I remember.
Oh, for sure.
Like they don't tell you that. They're just like you'll use it in the real world, and it's super nebulous.
Well, because like most people don't become a programmer.
Yeah, but math is
and it's used
All it
in
is.
other things.
Yeah, it's pretty related to programming. I mean, no, that's what got me. I remember back in the day, I wanted to learn how to plot a circle. I mean, now it seems like child's play, but and I asked where it was the trig class, and I went up to the teacher and I showed her my program, and I'm trying to work it out, and she goes, "I don't know."
The,
And I was
the
like,
layout of keyboards are made for programming. I don't. So much stuff. It's like you know
is
this-
that a thing?
Yeah.
the layout of keyboards come from typewriters, which are actually trying to slow people down.
The layout of the letters are, but the rest of them, we have a bunch of shit on there now.
I thought it was made to slow people down because they were typing too fast.
Well, you
Yes.
move the most common letters to the sides, so that the thing wouldn't
The
jam.
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't end up hitting two arms together.
but it turned out to be a pretty damn good layout, so it stayed.
I'm sure you could replace this layout with anything.
Yeah, but you need
and
to learn it again.
would still work.
It's called-
Yeah, but
it's
if
called-
it started out
yeah.
as a different layout, I mean,
There is
It's
a
called
lot of
Dvorak, my friend.
there is a lot of science to how they didn't just change it arbitrarily. There's a lot of science to it.
yeah, that would make sense.
That's why every language has a different keyboard, usually.
Yep.
My brother has a Japanese keyboard and acts like it's fine.
A
Does
C++
he use it?
keyboard.
Does he write Japanese with it?
Not once.
it's just one of those, oh, it's so cool type of things.
Yes, he's a Linux user. You can't blame him.
He's a Linux user with a Japanese keyboard. That's funny.
I use Linux sometimes.
Do you have a Japanese keyboard?
I'm sure it was made in an Asian country.
I had one laptop with a Japanese keyboard because it was a Panasonic Japan only model.
It was a
Oh.
Japanasonic.
Yeah, it was a Panasonic. They were the only ones brave enough to make a 10-inch laptop with a full i5 in it at the time.
Brave
And let me
enough.
tell you, adjusting to that keyboard layout was not good.
Yeah. You get so used to it.
Yeah.
You get to the point pretty quickly where you can just type blind. And then you switch layouts.
I like my 10 lists like this. If you can see it. No numpad.
Numpad.
I unfortunately use my numpad.
I used to, but I don't have enough desk space.
I
So-
That
put
sounds like a real estate problem.
Yeah. Well, I got
I
the
put
mouse. I
all
got a
that-
giant mouse pad on one side. Then I got the gamer pad. I don't know if you can see that on the camera for playing. You know, it's like basically the WASD keys.
Yeah.
Because I was
you have
playing.
one of those.
Yeah.
I
'cause-
really like those things.
well, what happened was I was playing games so often with a regular keyboard, I started getting like pains in the back of my hand. And somebody said, "Oh, try one of those game pads." And I,
Oh yeah, you got your battle station. Yeah, I saw. I was gonna get one when we were in Micro Center, but I was already spending like $100-something.
Is that the one with like the boobs on it? Is that right? Is that what you guys are talking about?
what?
No,
Not at all.
Oh.
you have a mouse pad. Oh, gamer pad. Oh,
Yeah.
well, there are two types of gamer pads. He got
Oh,
a
dear.
full desk mouse pad from PAX.
Yeah, I got that dragon one. It's on my desk now.
Okay, so
My
what the
mouse
hell
pad
the
is so
extension?
small,
LPMV,
and my sensitivity is so low. I gotta pick up my mouse constantly.
it's
But I
like
don't mind.
it's like 3 by 3 inches.
It's not a very big mouse pad. If I spread out my hand, it's as big as my hand.
I had one like that for my laptop.
I always have like, oh,
Hello?
Sam,
More people.
Sam.
Turning into a regular party.
It really is.
Sam's here?
Ham.
I'm here.
Green
There
eggs
he
and ham?
is. You
I
might
was
need
sleeping in.
I told you he was
My
sleeping.
You said you. You said you were cool for the stream, and I wasn't even supposed
I'm
to
here.
be here.
I'm here. I made it in the end.
Mike
That's
from
true.
Below the Stone's he said he's gonna show up when he's done shopping.
Yeah.
He's here.
Mike is?
Yeah. I
I've been
announced
talking
his.
to you
I'm not
for
looking
like
at the
9
Discord.
minutes
Turn him up.
Everybody
He's very
sounds the
quiet.
same.
We all the same voice.
Everyone's
now.
exactly
Have you
the
found any
same.
more below the stone game cards, Sam?
Hey,
Still got one sitting on my box of water.
I keep
My
finding those
25
damn
bottle
Below
water.
the Stone stickers all over the place. I don't know if they fell out of my suitcase and
Yeah, I found some stickers in my pocket.
You know why they stopped you at the airport? They kept finding those below the stone stickers on like every single person, and they saw you, and you had a bunch of them. They're like, "Is this the fucking guy?"
these are putting them all over
The
town.
dealer.
Yeah, Mike's pictures all over Seattle right now. Wanted, dead or alive.
They're trying to find me right now.
I mean, stickers were banned at the event, but no one that wouldn't stop anyone really.
Yeah.
You can't
and-
ban stickers.
They're only
Stickers.
stickers if you stick them on something.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're just little images, little photos.
That might be.
1,000.
I imagine that might be like a city thing because they didn't like people putting them on the street lamps.
Or on the gum wall.
Gum wall.
Oh god, not the gum wall.
Ah.
You're lucky we didn't go like another block down. There's the cum wall that way.
Oh!
Gross.
Well, it's getting late. I gotta go.
I'm glad we did
One
this.
long turn.
The wrong side of town.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in the stream. If you
Thanks,
leave a
guys.
like, subscribe.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, I got this score. Is anybody talking in the actual chat?
Why is my FPS so low? Oh, it's up now.
Line beam.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Shoot.
I'm doing math in a separate window.
Well, there's your
Mad
problem.
window.
That's your problem. You're the problem.
We are less than $300 away from hitting our 30,000 goal now.
What the fuck is up with you?
Ooh.
That's cool.
How do you do this?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting in a call doing nothing.
How many more days are left?
12.
Oh, cool. You probably get up to like 50 or something. Or near it.
There were people was thinking that we were gonna get to 50. Look at this, right? I went into this thinking, like the team was like, we should do 30 or we should do 25. When I was set on doing 20, and I think I told you guys this story already. I was kind of under this impression, like, all right, let's do a 20K goal. That's ambitious. Compared to what we had last time was a 10K goal, and we only made 5K that time. So I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers around right now. So if
This
you
is the
if I
math
lose you-
zone.
if I lose you, that's just normal. But yeah,
That's like your
we had
smooth brain.
Yeah. I had we had a 10,000 goal last time. We only made half of that. Now it was a 20,000 goal. I thought that was ambitious, right? And then the team, by like we were like 2 weeks out from launching the campaign. We were having a meeting, and we were talking about the amount. And they were like, "Well, Mike, maybe we should do like 25." And one even said, "Maybe we can do 30." And I was like, "I'm not going to change it."
Risky.
But yeah, I, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, you're asking for karma. If like you're almost asking for like a karma moment to get like struck down by lightning when you're like, why won't lightning strike me right now? It's like you're like almost asking for something wrong by asking more. So I was like, okay, guys, I'm not gonna raise it, but what I will say is this conversation tells us that we are really confident about what we're doing already and that we're doing the right things. And that's kind of where I left that conversation. And now we're almost at 30,000. Like we're 300 away from hitting 30,000. And I mean, I told you, Scott, I'm kind of helping Devin out a little bit with his Kickstarter now. Like doing a Kickstarter for your game, I think I always treat it as Kickstarter is marketing first and funding second. treat Kickstarter
Yeah,
like
for sure.
a marketing website.
Yeah.
It is a marketing website. You're presenting your game to people who are willing to put sometimes like extraordinary amounts of money toward your project, and by doing that, you're gaining your biggest fans because they're literally putting money on the line for what you're doing.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I got to do
they
one.
want to see your thing become a thing. They want to see your project become a thing that much that they're willing to put $100, $200, $500, $1,000.
I always find that so crazy because, like, just me personally, I don't know if I would ever like do that. I've never been drawn to something so much where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put down.
I'm just going to have to
$200.
kick your ass out of this chat then.
It's like I don't know.
I made it change your mind. We have a Kickstarter up right now if you want. Like, if you
I
ever
was
change
one of
your
the
mind.
people that pre-ordered No Man's Sky as my first game that I pre-ordered.
Oh,
Yeah, show me a link.
We all know how that went over. I mean, obviously things turned around, and that feels good now that I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
But like,
You don't
It
want
took
to happen
time.
again.
yeah, because it kind of like has with other games.
That's the risk you take. You gotta have disposable income.
There, I'm showing the Below the
That's the thing, I
Stone
don't have
Kickstarter.
disposable income.
That's
Star
that's here.
Citizen.
Look at that. Send them your
Star
money.
Citizen.
Star Citizen is never coming out. I
Star
swear.
Exactly.
Citizen is
I'm not
interesting,
discussing.
but yeah, no, it's not.
It's fake.
There's
It's-
no
it
way that
may
you
as
can
well be
end
made
that.
up.
Star Citizen 4035, September 21st.
It's like, yeah, in
Yeah.
2,000 years.
How much did that game make? Something like 300 million?
It's made
It,
multiple
it doesn't
millions.
matter.
Yeah, how could you not get it done with that kind of money?
They're
Well,
not doing
you
it
know,
for the
like,
game.
the CEO guy, he likes to give himself very healthy, long
Yeah,
vacations.
don't do that. If you're,
Yeah.
if you're doing a Kickstarter,
Chris
He
Roberts?
posts it though. He
Yeah.
posts that he is now on a yacht in the middle of the Bahamas again.
It's-
It's like,
That's so
why?
bad. That's so. Does he feel
You're pulling for the
guilty?
joke.
Like, I
No,
mean-
he's Chris Roberts. He's a
Oh.
genius. He can do whatever he wants.
You know, here's
Yeah.
a story. One time when I was with Id, we went to Austin to visit Origin, and we're in. Well, somebody's
shit.
what?
I live for this shit.
I thought you're too something about my age or something. But no, they were showing us like Wing Commander or something in this one room, just a bunch of the devs and stuff, and they're all talking, and we're laughing and stuff. And Chris Roberts walks in, and everybody got quiet. And then they're like, he's like, "Hi, how's it going?" And then he just left.
Curse.
And the minute when he left and the door shut, they go, "Asshole." So I don't know him, but that's what the people that worked at Origin said.
That
Yeah,
track.
that's yeah. Yep. It makes
Ow.
sense to me.
And I got to meet Richard Garriott. I walked past his office and I saw on the door it said Richard
Scott.
Garriott. So
Are you supposed to be saying any of this?
why not?
Okay, it's just like
No, it's nothing. So I opened the door and I looked in. He was sitting there and I go, "Hi." He said hi, and that was it. I didn't know what else to say. He was like my idol back then.
Breaking news: local man does work.
I
Yep.
was talking with Sam during PAX.
No way. Yo, that guy
Oh,
rules.
Sam.
Shock horror.
Sam. And
That guy's a dick.
yeah, like we were just talking about this story where he said asshole when he left the room. Like whenever Sam left the room, I said the same thing. Like
Hang on a minute. See how back my phone's bringing.
Ooh, brutal.
asshole.
asshole.
Yeah, really.
This conversation's getting very negative.
I was talking to him, and like we're both kind of on the same page. Like with making a game and with this Kickstarter that we're doing, like all this funding is all this financial support. This isn't going to like somebody's pockets and that's it. It's like
The good.
yeah.
That's,
Well, I mean,
that's
that's
the goal.
the fact that you like people need to say that too is kind of a
I
shame.
know it's.
Where are you
rough.
posting from now? He's on some yacht with Chris Roberts.
It's a shame, but like you almost need to say that nowadays because that's where that like oftentimes that's what happens. But like with this, like literally all of this is like just going back into Below the Stone, like all of it.
That's-
Like the
There you go.
Yeah,
That-
and that is what what normally happens with Kickstarters
That's what
and,
should happen with
Indiegogos and stuff.
Kickstarters, yeah.
But there's so many different scams, and people are like, "Hey, this is a scam, and this is a scam, and this is
It's
a
a shame
scam." So
that you need to do
Kickstarter is
that.
now automatically bad, and you should be really, really iffy about everything.
Yeah.
And
Again,
then,
it's a shame that it even needs to be said.
yeah,
There's always those stories that you hear, like what's it, the something 9? Do you guys remember?
Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
Oh
It
man.
literally made like what was it, like 4 million or something like that.
What is that a game?
It's fake Mega Man.
Oh,
It was
fake Mega Man.
it was made by the I think it was made by the developers of Mega Man.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those
How
situations.
much did
Like,
they-
yeah,
how much did they
classic
raise?
story. They no longer have the license. Like,
Yeah.
It raised nearly $4 million,
Jeez.
and it just went away. Like it just disappeared. And so
That's
where
rough.
did all that go?
That sucks.
What about the Kickstarter where the guy said he had to stop the project because the son told him to stop?
somewhat.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
okay.
remember which one it was. Hang on.
It's like Dean shows up and he's just like, stop. And that's it.
No more.
Scott looks down at his hands. Stop.
He's like,
Hey,
all right.
okay.
Sure. Fine by me.
Oh yeah, it was a.
Oh, I
it was
just-
a
I just saw that you
a board
messaged me.
game.
A board
It was
game.
a board game that raised over $7,000 on Kickstarter, but they couldn't complete it because the son was telling them to abandon it.
oh man.
So weird. What could that possibly mean?
They made that up. They made that up.
Yeah, like what's the other reason? They probably realized that it wasn't enough money, and they're just like, sorry.
How did he write the update? I'm sorry, guys. My son told me to stop.
My son does not like board games.
Unfortunately, we need
Yeah.
No, that not their son, like the actual son, like the son in the sky.
The son
Oh.
itself has prohibited them from making a board game.
Hmm.
Okay, well that
that
does
would
not
actually be
make
scary.
sense.
Yeah,
well, it
if
wouldn't
this
make sense,
like if
but-
the sun itself told you to, hey, you got to stop making this game,
The
I'd
sun.
stop.
Quit it, man.
I'd stop right there.
I would.
What
the
Like,
hell?
literally, if the sun just talked to you one
Fight
day and
the
told you to
sun.
stop. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I would assume I was having a
Punch it?
stroke. So like,
Wait,
yeah, it's
how did
probably
he?
my-
How did he spell sun? S-U-N or S-O-N?
S-U-N.
My
Yeah,
son.
what are you gonna do? Tell the sun no? Like the sun's the sun.
It's right there. It
But he
is
said my
it's
son.
so
Oh, wait.
bright.
It was gonna burn me alive.
He
Half
said
the day.
my son and not the son. What does he have in his home?
A fusion reactor.
Yeah, he
My
has the
son.
core.
so many drugs.
He figured out fusion, and he's created a
That-
stable star in his basement.
Yeah.
Speaks to him as he sleeps.
Well, that's a viable way to. That's why he had to stop working on the board game.
Yeah, something greater has called
enough.
him.
My son.
The son I created.
I love how we've created such lore around this lame Kickstarter. This lame Kickstarter canceling.
Oh, speaking of lame Kickstarters, have you guys been following Dreamworld?
I
Which
thought
one?
you were gonna say below the stone.
Speaking of lame ass scams,
We'll get to Below the Stone.
Oh yeah, there's so
Dreamworld is
much
a
to talk about that
whole
one, dude.
deal.
That's a whole
Dreamworld's like,
deal. Have we been following what? Posted in the
Dream World.
in the
It's
text chat.
Like,
Two
below
guys
the
were like,
stone.
"Hey, we're gonna make a scam game, and it's gonna be marketed in the most obvious scammy way possible. It's the last game you'll ever play.
Free Wi-Fi
100
everywhere you
million
go.
people at once. You can do anything, go anywhere, be anyone, that kind of thing.
Oh my
And it took off. It
Bil-
started taking
billion
off.
dollar death match. I mean,
They
billion player death match.
Yeah, and they got big funding from Y Combinator. Like they got big
oh
money
lord.
behind it, and they just delivered the shittest, most nothing like assets thrown together thing, and yeah,
I'm amazed they
it's just
bothered to
like-
deliver anything.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
keep updating it. They keep updating it, and by updating it, I
Why?
mean like turning on some of the assets,
Turning
You've
turning
run
click.
off
scam.
some of the others.
Take
Like,
your
just-
money and go.
I don't know. I don't know what their deal
don't-
is.
I don't think
Maybe
they
they're
can,
really
but-
trying it. Sometimes people get money and they don't know what to do with it or how to manage a project.
I feel like they know that if they stop updating the game, that they are going to get sued out their ass because
Yeah.
they have no legal protection. So they're just like, okay, we're just gonna change something every day. We're just gonna like take out
Technically,
something,
we're
put in
still
something.
developing. Technically,
Yeah.
we're still working.
The only developers on the team are lawyers, and they've figured out the bare minimum they need to do to not be liable for.
Yeah, the bare minimum.
Shot.x.
They go into like a statement and they just switch it from true to false like every day, and they just keep doing.
That's what they did with a number of things. Like they had I remember they had a mini map asset, and it came with a built-in like player detection thing. It would just show up on the map, little yellow dot or something. And they turned that off when they put out the update. And then a week later, they're like, "New update. We
Turned
added
it back
player dots on the minimap and stuff like that." And they would do that. They would just turn it on.
What is this again? This
It's called
Kickstarter?
Dreamworld.
Oh my god, that name
Like a
is
player.
so.
Yeah,
A dream within a dream.
it's like it's the most
The last
obvious scam.
The last game you'll ever play.
Respect the hell
Yeah.
out of this.
Last game you'll ever play.
Yeah, because you give up on video games after.
Yeah,
$4,000.
It just kills you. It just kills you. It's the last game you'll ever
If you're
play.
lucky.
yeah, you die.
You die.
Yeah, you make
Yeah,
this
it's a-
apparatus.
Yeah.
Last game you'll ever play should
Yeah, because
always
it
feel
bricks
like
your
a threat.
computer.
Bricks.
I'm gonna be right back. Hold on.
Mike
It's
just
just-
lost all faith in humanity.
It's the game.
60,000 bucks, and that was just from the Kickstarter. They had
60,000
They
smackaroos.
raised 2 million on Y Combinator from anonymous donors. So
Maybe it's
I
like
don't know where
a
that 2 million went.
money laundering.
Yeah, something.
Ooh.
They have. I think what the story is one of the guys, is family with a person that like is at the top of Y Combinator. So they managed to get on the site and just, I don't know. It's a weird mess that ultimately gives us the worst game that you can buy.
We should advertise a game as that, the worst game you can buy.
Yeah?
The last game you'll ever want to play,
Want
and
to
not
play.
for the right reasons.
The worst game.
The worst game you'll ever buy.
Well, I did kind of have an idea for a game like that. Remember when we were talking about the game that randomizes the logic in the universe every time
That's not
you read?
necessarily the worst thing, though. Like that'd be cool.
That's like Noida times 100. It's like your binoculars have less range because you're bald and stuff like that.
What?
It's completely randomized every single time you start.
Yeah.
I like that, though.
Sleeping can transfigure sand into ice. Be careful.
Be careful.
Sure.
And this is
The only way to find out is by experimentation.
resets everything.
Yeah, but
Changes
it's like,
the entire world rules.
yeah. The color of your shirt will have a vast effect on something, or it might not.
Huge. You're wearing a red shirt, you are starving all the time. Please find food. You need food and a lot of it. And then you
The other
change your
wild,
shirt,
but it's a
you pick up
roguelike.
a different shirt, and now you do twice the damage. So, you just gotta live with that.
Sure, man, sure.
If you can.
There's a game there somewhere.
Or not.
Maybe if you get to a certain point, you have the option to re-roll the world logic.
Oh god.
But be careful, it might cause the re-roll machine to explode upon use.
A game based on complete randomness. Like it's just Monopoly,
It
basically.
changes. It can. It's possible for it to change the physics from Newtonian to a new kind of physics.
A new kind of physics.
A new kind.
Not the old kind, but the new kind.
Yep. New physics drop.
Inverse Newtonian. It's just like flips x and y variable. It flips all your vectors of the physics
Yeah, that's
engine.
it. That's all it does.
It has just like a big list of ones you can discover. Inverse
Of new
op-
physics you can discover. New dimensions you can find by wearing the right type of
Sub-Newtonian. Sub-Newtonian inverse physics. That would be miserable. Yeah, it's the worst game you could ever buy. It would be unplayable.
It would be unplayable.
It's
but
unspeakable.
It would be
Stop.
funny.
I don't know what you see in this game concept.
It'd be funny.
I don't- I don't- It's ruining the stream.
Shenanigans.
It's
Shenanigans.
ruining
That's how
the
bad.
stream.
That's how bad the idea is.
It has ruined the stream.
I'm gonna get banned from. I'm gonna get banned from
responsibility for the
YouTube.
Damages caused by my ideas for video games.
The worst game you could buy for only 5 doubloons
Yep,
on Steam and GOG.
5 big ones. You gotta mail it though. You gotta mail the money. And then we mail back a USB.
Yeah.
A floppy.
Mail back a.
Comes on 42 floppies.
The data on the
42.
No,
Oh,
but it's like to
42.
keep with the randomization, the data could be nothing.
Get an empty flash drive.
It's possible.
Sometimes
get
Just
an
you write
entire
random values to memory, and you can say this is the best game or the worst game. You never know. It might be nothing.
it might not be a game.
There's like 1 in a trillion, whatever. Yeah.
There would be
Sometimes
like
it's Microsoft Excel.
Yeah, sometimes it's the gamble.
There'd be like a 99% chance that you press start and you die immediately.
That's the whole game. That's it.
Because so much could go wrong.
You spawn with a third lung and have a lung collapse and you just die. So then you just gotta respawn.
Did you ever see Grandma's Boy? Any of you?
No.
It's about game development, kind of. But the guy's making this game, and it's like the guy's head falls off, and he's like, "This game sucks." Hold on, I gotta find a link. Hold on, I don't know if I'm allowed to stream that. But
Interesting.
Don't stream Grandma's Boy.
no,
You're gonna take it down.
I'm gonna post the link to the scene.
No, it's the one you sent to me.
Oh, I showed it to you.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere in there.
I think it'll be easier just to Google it
I'm
again.
looking at this Dreamworld
Probably.
game.
Oh no.
Have you lost all faith in humanity after seeing that?
Not quite. I'm like looking at it and I'm thinking this might be the last game I would ever play.
I would end it all after playing it.
Yeah, I think I would. He's mining some flowers right now. The music
Yep.
is like epic though. I'm wondering like how they got this music.
Probably just Googled it.
They just Googled
Epic music, free royalty free
music, and it was just,
download.
like, they didn't even Google like trailer music. They just Googled music. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
was like, yeah, this
watching-
sounds about right.
I was watching this documentary, and it was about some plane, and like right before one of the cuts, you could hear it plain as day, Audio Jungle, and it was the funniest thing. There was no
Audio
problems with
Audio
it before. Audio Jungle.
Listen to that flat voice.
Audio Jungle.
It's like unreasonably loud too. Like they didn't even take the effort to like edit.
Yeah,
Audio Jungle.
they just didn't even notice.
I'm posting it. The link to in
I
the
would
text
be
chat.
surprised.
The Dreamworld logo is like really. I'll just leave it there. Like I don't have to even say anything about it.
What are we talking about now? I was sidetracked finding that video.
Dreamworld.
Oh, you're still talking about that?
I'm still talking about it because I'm like looking at it and I'm thinking this is the last game I'd ever play.
That's how I thought when I played Ultima 9.
Hopefully nobody from Dreamworld is watching this right now.
I
Oh my
don't
God.
think
They're all like getting the guns. That's
that's it.
they're dead men.
This is the Dreamworld hate stream. If you like Dreamworld, fuck off.
Get out of here. We don't
Get out
want
of
you
your
here.
stream.
They pump the shotgun. And they're like, "I'm gonna end your dream world."
Click. Empty.
I'm gonna rock
the
the
shotgun.
dream world.
My dream world turned into a nightmare.
Nightmare world.
If you
That's
like
it. A game
Dreamworld-
that it changes the name the first time you play it.
Only the first time?
Yeah, it's forever. It rewrites the exe. You know, just
That reminds me, I do have this thing that I want to do for death messages in this game I'm working on, where basically I have a list of a bunch of nouns and verbs. And that's the death message, and it'd be like, yogurt replaced, and that's like,
I wonder if I
when
could.
you die.
That sounds like something I would come up with.
My favorite thing, though, I had an AI generate a bunch of them, and
Designated.
one of them was rhinoceros
Uh-oh.
relocated, and it's so funny to me.
That's such a violent event.
Rhinoceros relocated.
A GribbleSnap, your
You've just
stream
had your
stopped.
Rhinoceros
I-
relocated.
It did?
I don't know why it's not showing.
It's showing on stream.
Yeah, there's a lag.
Oh, there is?
I'm sure. Oh wait,
Oh.
it's showing again. Forget it. I guess I can't have it minimized.
I'm doing stuff. I'm doing a bunch of stuff in another window right now
Yeah.
because I need to turn it into a function. I
Sounds
haven't
like, is he
changed the thing.
frozen?
How do
I'm
you
not frozen.
How do you turn something into a function? I mean,
No, it's a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. So
so
A
you
function is a script, essentially.
oh yeah,
no, but I mean,
Yeah.
I've programmed my whole life. I've never turned something into a function.
well,
yeah.
I need to get trying to do this math.
Oh, okay.
But I've been
I
so
get
involved
you.
in this conversation, I haven't gotten anything done.
I know
That's
it's hard.
fine. It's a podcast now.
This is the anti Dreamworld podcast.
Hold on.
I hate Dreamworld. I hate Dreamworld.
I hate Dreamworld.
Testing.
I hate Dreamworld.
I'm gonna stream the name so everybody can tell who's talking.
Ah.
Ah. We all have the same voice.
Well, except for you. I can tell.
I can stop screen sharing because I don't have anything to show right now.
No, you can leave it. Unless somebody else got something they want to send me. Then the silence befalls the land. I mean, we got a webcam, or I can put that up.
I don't have it working, but
No
yeah,
cam.
I'll-
Watch that video in the text chat, right above
I
this
did,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game development reel.
Main monitor.
That's exactly what it's like making a game.
Not for me. There's no people. There's no people in my game. The ship,
you're in a
ship's,
white
the
room?
ship's wings fall off.
This game sucks.
Why not? Come on, Scott. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, falling apart ship.
Yeah.
Getting a ship that doesn't fall apart is an in-app purchase. It'll make millions.
Paid to just lose parts of your ship.
You know, it's funny, it's scary. There's probably people out there that think that's a great idea.
Fucking
Like, no, this publisher for Demon Star, Ionos. So they put they gave out all these, made like thousands of these demo CDs. They put a version of Demon Star, a beta, that I had a timeout in, so it didn't even work. And I called them. I'm like, what the fuck? I told you, I gave you the right version. You put the wrong version. They go, oh, people love finding bugs in games, and then they come back to our website and download a patch. They love that. I'm like, are you a fucking idiot? What the fuck thinks like that?
What universe?
That's so funny. That's such like a... Oh, I don't even know. That's so weird.
Big publisher energy.
Yeah, they didn't stay in business. But the cool thing is that's how I met my friend Mike Bowe, who eventually...
There's another one?
Yeah, a lot of mics
So
and
many
game dev.
mics.
Yeah, the best one.
No, I started like I kept calling them complaining, and they're like, "What are you complaining about? Oh, the other publishers are happy with our work." I'm like, "What work? You keep promising all this money and selling it, and you never do." So I called all of them. And they had the same complaints as me, but it turns out my one friend Mike lived near Chicago too, and we started talking. I was like, it turns out we know like the same people and stuff, and then we started working on laptops, like at the coffee shop or at the college, and we became friends for like 20 years. Then he was my boss at PopCap, and now he's got a desk in the other room. He's not here today, though.
So that worked out really well for you guys then.
Yeah. And then we finally got Demon Star back, and we thought they always were screwing us, So I worked on it like another year and added stuff, and then we sold it ourselves. First day, it sold like 10 copies, and up to just selling like 30 copies a day for like years. So then, remember Digital River? They were like the first place you could buy like games and download them. So my brother-in-law called them and asked them, like, what was the Iono sales like? In 1 year, they sold 1 copy. I mean, how bad can you be? I mean, 1 copy.
Ooh.
And that was the publisher, right?
Yeah, they sold 1 copy.
Some publisher.
Yeah, and then they offloaded all the Demon Star boxes because it was sold in the store too. It's like somewhere in Australia. So like, I mean, a lot of people down there have like box versions, and they just took off with the money.
And
Publishing.
Publishing.
That was like back in the 90s, and everybody thought it was like, the gaming heydays, I mean, it was so simple to make a game and sell it. You just basically make it, and put it out, put it out there, and boom, you make money. I mean, now it's harder because it's so saturated, but
Yeah, there's a lot.
how could they fail, though? It's like impossible that they failed. Oh, and then I told them, do not call Demon Star Raptor. I walk in the game store and I say, oh my God, it's my game Demon Star on the shelf. And you feel excited and stuff. Then I saw this big ass sticker, the long awaited sequel to Raptor. Like,
Oh my God.
motherfuckers, I am going to call them and yell at them again. And if you look up the box here, I'll do it right now.
Sam, what
The
are you doing right
box.
now? Are you developing a?
Oh God.
The box.
Doing like a diction for Subway.
So
For
this is
one of the.
Dreamworld.
Yeah, here it is.
This is Dreamworld, yeah.
So this is the illustrious Dreamworld.
Can you see that?
Dreamworld.
Yeah.
The long awaited sequel to Raptor.
Yo, Scott, you gotta switch your there.
What?
There you go. You were still watching my empty stream when Sam is. streaming that.
Okay.
You stream in Dreamworld.
Yeah, he's doing
Yep.
some
Dreamworld.
Dreamworld development.
So wait, whose stream am I supposed to watch now?
This isn't
Sam.
development. This is the actual game. It's not finished, so it's up to the player to finish the game.
You just get like an Unreal 4 project file. It's like, here you go. It's like a do-it-yourself. It's like a model kit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what that's at least that's what they're trying to do.
That's what I've always wanted in a video game. My job.
Yeah, I've always wanted to just do it myself.
Whoever
There's-
the genius is who will come up with that in the future deserves all the money.
Come up with what?
You just
It's already a thing, though.
in
in a way.
an unfinished game and you go, it's up to the player to finish it.
Yeah, it's the game.
That's the game. It's
That
You get to do what you
can
want.
absolutely make that work.
mhm.
Where the gameplay is you finishing like the level to make something get to a certain point. I'm sure there's like a bunch of games like that actually.
Yeah. But that's like that's like an actual game that you play. What he's talking
Yeah.
about is just you get
That's
files
mechanics,
and
yeah.
you just
You get
program it.
Yeah. And a bunch of some... Hold on, I was trying to do something here. Window capture. And source. Nobody go in there. Oops. God damn OBS.
Hmm.
There, now people can see who's talking.
Woo!
That's why Eric got quiet. Nobody wants to blame.
Oh god.
So what were you guys talking about again?
So that dream. Well,
The last game you'll ever play.
He's playing Dreamworld right now.
Is that actually a real thing?
It's the last game you'll ever play because you'll be stuck developing it forever.
Also dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also
It kills you. I'm telling you, it just kills you.
Mhm.
Oh, it is a
New game
scam.
mechanic. It just kills you.
There's a lot of videos about it.
Yeah, because I mean, it is
it's a
so blatant.
The last game you'll ever play.
That's not it. That's a different Dreamworld game.
Why would? Oh no, there's more.
Well, yeah.
Look up Dreamworld Kickstarter.
Do I
Okay.
have to?
Yes,
They
you
put it
have
on
to.
itch.io for.
I want to see this. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, it's great.
They really say that the last game you'll ever play.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's so bad. It's just like, it's just not good.
Is this made in Unity?
You just don't see it.
Yeah,
because
yeah. It's a
They
Unity
made
game.
$60,000.
Of
You just
course,
don't
it's
see-
fucking.
Hey. Hey, Dreamworld's like most assets you see are just ripped from like the assets of the
We
market.
can permanently impact everything you see.
Every single part of the game is a marketplace asset. They didn't do anything.
That's what I was just
They
going to say. It's everything's from the
combined
asset
together.
store.
Yeah.
Sam's
Even
got
the
a story about that.
What's it? The
Default.
fireworks?
Yeah, it was the player is just a default mannequin.
Yeah.
Are you guys insulting Dreamworld?
Oh no, of course I
Never.
would never do that.
The
best
Dreamworld
game
Pantheon is a
ever.
beautiful structure located in the heart of the city. This was not made by. This is made like in China or something. The choppy
Made by-
English.
No, literally just two guys from, like, I don't know, California or something.
Toronto.
They made they had stretch goals reaching up to a quarter million.
Yeah.
Back us for any
Imagine.
tier and have your name written in gold on Dreamworld's Pantheon forever.
No,
Higher
it's-
tiers
it's
make your
like-
name larger. It allowed you to write a custom message. Your game
quarter
sucks.
million goal. The quarter million goal is we'll finish the game.
Yeah. The
Finish it
funny thing
fast.
is that all like the promotional gifs and the trailer and stuff that you see are not even remotely what the game looks like. Like for a long time it was just untextured like landscape and the buildings were all big white default cubes. They would just add the assets later. So that's what they've been doing. They've just been importing the assets that they already had from when they were making the trailers. It's so stupid. It's
I can't believe
it's
that
infuriating.
Kickstarter doesn't kick them out.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't.
So they made if you look at their Kick Track, which Kick Track is a website that like tracks funding as it goes on, you can actually look at the daily data of the Kickstarter. They ended up making 50,000 in the first 4 days.
How?
How? Why?
Their game looks
Who looked
bad.
at that and who looked at that and thought it was a good idea?
I don't know.
They got
Some
a big
doctor.
investment. $50,000 though.
Look at some of these names: Grit Queen, Soup King, Ziminak,
Goop King. I'm gonna go change my name.
Wolf Z.
Scott's about to make fun of my username. That's what he's building up to.
GribbleSnap. What a
the-
stupid name.
I've had this name since I was a little kid.
Yeah, I'm
Ever since I was a little boy, I had this name.
What was my username? Blubberfrump.
I was just talking to somebody
a good
about
one.
Overwatch the other day. about how the names have changed in the last like 5-6 years. You know, people used to name their names after like things in movies, you know, like Gandalf or, you know, Shadowfax or something like that. Now it's like, you know, jockstrap tampon or something. You know, it's like a bunch of random fucking words they string together.
Yeah.
AI generated gamers.
They're all bots. That's the key.
They're all bots, and so are you.
You just don't know it.
It's like the Matrix, but more boring.
Yeah.
You're really a bot, you poor sap.
We're all bots here. Oh yeah.
You can't see my face. You don't know.
I am not a bot. I
I
am a
never
human
assumed you were
being.
real.
That's a good call.
I wouldn't.
I know
I
what
wouldn't ever assume such a thing.
I'm unreal.
engine.
No, just not real.
Wow. I'm Unreal Engine.
I'm Unreal Engine.
Ugh. Hard cut to the
And then you have
Unreal 5 logo.
You have names like this, right? Sam.
Did you see that? Listen to the stream. I dare.
I think my very favorite username is another person that I know on the intertubes who also goes by Sam, but their name is Hugo.
Hugo.
That's not even remotely similar.
What's the
Both
punchline?
ordinary names, just not the same one.
Well, it's like, I mean, our handles are always different on our names usually. Well, Sam's is the same, but. Wait,
Oh, man, I have an actual meeting. Okay, I'll be right back.
really? At this hour? What time is it by you? 4:30
here.
Okay. It's kind of late though to have a meeting at 4:30. Eh?
Yeah, it'll be like 15 minutes.
All right. Well, I'm not going nowhere.
It is
All right,
what it is.
I'll be around.
It is
All right, dude.
what it is. Oh, he actually left. He actually did it.
How did he do it?
Discord meeting.
How did he do it? I just cannot tell. I'll be honest. Not a clue.
Hey, we got 2 whole viewers.
Yo.
Ooh, get out of here.
Oh my God.
We don't want you
Yeah.
here.
Now we have no viewers.
Uh-oh.
I'm shooting.
It shoots to 0.
Negative. It goes into negative. I owe other YouTubers watches now.
You have to watch someone now to repay your viewer debt.
Your channel's banned until you watch somebody else's video.
Is this the shopping mall area, Sam?
This
It's
looks like a
just,
subway.
Subway.
yeah, it's a subway.
Oh, look at that.
This is one grimy, yucky subway.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Well, it's only a section of it. I loaded it
Yeah,
into
I
the
wouldn't
map.
lick
What was the name of that modeling program again?
This is the CSG one.
Yeah, but
real time CSG. It's like an asset.
Yeah, but it's made off an open source thing, right?
Yeah, it's open source. But it's
Real-time
pretty damn good. Like you do some cool shit with it.
The way it looks right now reminds me so much of Source.
Man, I
Oh,
wish
yeah.
my 3D was real and not fake.
Instead of being unreal. God.
Engine. Ah.
Hey,
Oh.
Lament.
Oh.
Anguish.
The Lamenter has logged on.
Who has?
The Lamenter.
Do we,
Terminator.
who's the?
I'm just saying Mac is lamenting.
Oh,
Yep.
Mentor.
I was trying to look at the score. I thought it was a real person.
Who's this laminator?
Laminate.
Laminator IXXVI.
Here to laminate your
I thought this thing was based off of like an open source project that's cross-platform.
Nope.
Thought this thing was based.
That's
Fans.
stupid.
I know. Don't call me
I thought
out.
this program was based. Am I right, fellas? Yeah.
Standing around waiting for a high five that will never come.
Based on what?
Ugh.
Based on what? What exactly?
Based on a few variables I'm keeping to myself.
Oh,
Stop saying
No
dumbass
floor.
things. You're not even making sense.
That's the point.
Base, cringe. Base.
Joker.
I don't know what to work on next.
Make the ship rotate
Batman.
real
Yeah.
fast.
Make it go backwards,
Yes.
upside down.
there you go.
Batman.
All the other ships are flying backwards.
You fly with them. Your job is to make friends, not enemies.
Raptor, but it's a roguelike. You can turn the enemies to your side.
I wouldn't mind making a roguelike game. Maybe my trap will go in an RGB land again, or RPG again.
We should all. Well, after we make Apogee Cart, obviously. We should all make a roguelike where we should just make that roguelike where it randomizes the universe logic.
Yeah. Chaos.
God, people would honestly, I think people would play the shit out of that.
You'd
You
have
make-
to you'd have to downplay the randomness to the point where it is playable for the majority of the time.
Well, you can what if we had seeds, like a world seed that would determine the random the outcomes in our algorithm, and then you could play the same seed multiple times.
It increases the random variable. It's just
Random
one
is an
variable.
illusion.
Random is always an illusion, but it's just
I know what I'll do. I'll put the directional light in.
True random.
one day I'll convince Scott to let us make Apogee Cart.
I'm already convinced, honestly.
You mean Scott Miller,
Yeah.
not me, right?
Yeah.
I'm in. We don't have to ask permission. We can just make it.
I think it needs time. Like,
not
I
like-
think we would have to ask permission to make Apogee Cart.
It's
Well,
just,
Apogee's it's a really commonly used name.
I
Now, if you couldn't call it Apogee Entertainment Cart, because that's their legal name.
It also
A-cart.
I think they would need to do, because I don't think they own any of the IPs of these new projects. It's just that they are publishing them, so I think they would need to sign new contracts with them. Of course, we could.
Well, I always thought they wanted to make this just for fun, not to actually sell.
I want to make a real Apogee Cart game.
This is real.
People have been doing stuff with people have been making draw-ups of games that are just all of the Apogee published games in like a brawler or something.
Oh, cool.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Devolver
something-
has the minute cart
yeah.
for their minute game. They made it into a racing game.
Yeah.
I think it just needs time. Like, if you give it enough time, it's gonna make more and more and more sense.
You need a vast Apogee universe.
You need,
We
like,
do.
I think it's almost there. I think it just needs it needs a few more characters.
It needs a few more dollars on Kickstarter.
Just
Yeah.
a few.
Apogee Dreamworld.
There you go. That's one.
It would be called Apogee Universe.
Apogee World.
Start a Kickstarter with that scene, like from that movie. Just put that in there as the trailer where the guy's head falls off. You get like $1 million. I don't know where to
There
start.
is the Animal Racer game. I don't know if they have the rights for that. Let me.
Animal Racer, Garfield Kart.
They had what was it?
I own Garfield Kart. It is
Wacky
not a good
Wheel.
game.
They had Wacky Wheels, which was basically the original Mario Kart, like 2D Mario Kart. That is a That is an actual Apogee IP. I don't know.
Oh wow,
What the? I mean, look into it. It's just called Wacky Wheels.
that was before Mario Kart.
No, that was after Mario Kart.
Ah,
It was like because Apogee was trying to do PC versions of every game.
Yeah, everybody knows that Mario Kart was the first time they put cars in a video game.
Yeah,
yeah, it's true.
Outrun.
That doesn't count.
What was that? What was that? That the old one that was just dots on the screen. Night Driver or something like that.
Wow, night must have been pretty dark back then.
Oh God, what was it called?
Back when they would light things with candles.
Yeah,
No light bulbs.
yeah, like he'd been playing Space Invaders back in the day. Had candles.
Candlelight.
Before candles. Candles weren't even invented.
It was oil lamps.
Mm-hmm.
Hard driving? No.
Oil lamps came before candles. Did you know that?
Yes.
No, you didn't. GribbleSnap, you're lying. You're posing.
What?
Candles were actually like really like groundbreaking because it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard to like. I mean, they used animal fat and like what was it? I forget what the material was that they used, but it was like animal fat and
Yeah, like whale blubber.
Yeah, and like, oh shit, this level's looking good. Look at that.
Yeah, it's all unbaked lighting, so it's pretty jank at the moment. Pretty jank.
It's coming together.
We use light baking very often to pretend our game is better than it is.
Yeah, it was Night Driver.
Night Driver.
I don't know if you can see this picture. I got on the stream. That was it. The dots on the screen.
Are you gonna put other game logos in your game and just have it like spray painted on a wall? I think Dead Fury said they were gonna do something like that.
Oh, I see. There's so much.
Yeah,
there's so much delay. There is so much delay between the stream.
I'm gonna put like a bunch of below the stone cards lying around.
Yeah, you gotta make a gum wall.
They're sticking out of the garbage.
Put the carousel in there, the gum wall.
Dude, the carousel. Can you ride a carousel in Turbo Overkill? You should.
There'll just be one room that's just
Yeah, shooting guns. Yeah.
Yeah, the force of the guns pushes you around.
Spins the carousel.
If there's ever a security room in this game, you should put like hundreds of cards in there.
Because they confiscated all of them.
That's such an inside joke.
They have
The
a
only
box
people
that's
that would
loaded.
get that are you guys.
Or anyone who went to PAX, because everyone who went to PAX has one.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Well, there you go.
Everyone. It's pretty much everyone. It's amazing.
What, the below the stone stickers?
Yeah, the stickers or the cards.
I got a whole.
Two.
Wait, was it everyone you passed was having stickers, or I don't even know how many.
You gave them to everyone. You dropped them off on the floor. People are like, oh, what's this?
I put one in one of the role playing board games upstairs.
I had to get rid of like 1,000 in 2 days because for the first 2 days I thought they were banned, but everyone was giving them out. I was like, all right, and then started giving them out. I like rushed them out for the last 2 days of PAX, and I managed to get rid of all of them.
Apparently.
So I guess next time I'll bring like 2,000.
Be funny you get searched at the airport and they fall all over the place.
Well, they
they did search me because they saw like because all the stickers are circles, right? And when you stack them up, it looks like a cylinder. So, like, they're like, "Huh, what's this cylinder?
What's this pipe bomb?
What's this pipe-shaped object in their luggage?"
Why is it ticking?
Oh, it's just a bomb. Don't worry about it.
I meant to ask you, Mike. Why were they ticking?
Wait.
You know, the stickers, when you roll them up, why were they doing that?
Don't worry about it. Give it
Okay.
Just give it
He's not allowed to talk about it.
Talk about the ticking.
You'll find out if you give it a little more time. That's all.
Yep. Make sure that they're close by.
Yeah.
Echo
Okay.
Stick them on your wall.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Wacky Wheels was a thing, so I guess Apogee Cart Wacky Wheels. You can fill in a bunch of animal characters to be
Wackagee cart.
Wackagee card.
Oh, no.
Slapagee. Slapping game.
Light group. Oh my god. that
Was
was cool.
Death Rally Apogee?
Sounds familiar.
What's that strange noise?
Yeah, Death
Sorry.
Rally was
Put me in my jug.
Oh.
Death Rally was published by Apogee for MS DOS.
MS DOS. You just gotta throw that in there to make people feel old. DOS sucked. I hate DOS, man.
Yeah,
Ugh.
if you're watching this stream, you're old.
Well, people always
Ancient.
they assume I like collect DOS games and stuff, and I'm like, I am so glad the DOS days are over. I hated DOS when I got my first coding job. I went from having an Amiga with graphics and stuff to my first coding job on a 286 with 10 megabyte hard drive.
Oh man.
And
So
the
much
EGA video card. My God, it was horrible. I felt like going back in time.
I'm wondering if Wacky Wheels is. I think it's owned by 3D Realms actually. There's so many complications with I think they do own. I think it's 3D Realms that owns Wacky Wheels because I remember seeing a recent poster where they had all their IPs together and Wacky Wheels was on it.
I think I got it on Steam. I'll check.
They do have it on Steam. It says developer Beavis Soft and publisher 3D Realms, Apogee Software. So
Beavis and Butthead.
more confusing.
Oh.
Hello.
What was that? Somebody got stabbed.
Oh, hey, it's Andrew.
Oh, the answer.
Deafened
He's
and
muted.
muted.
He really is muted and deafened.
Yeah, why is his thing muted?
I don't
I
know.
wonder if
Uh-oh.
he knows.
You'd have to ask him.
Is he waiting for the stream to catch up?
You can't actually ask him. He won't be able to hear you.
You can't ask him. It's a mystery.
You'll just never know.
You cannot ask me.
It's like asking a deaf person what's it like to be deaf, but saying it to them.
You could write it on a card and show it to him.
I
Can
guess
you
so.
hear this? And then you just snap
you
in their
hear this?
face.
You're
Like
right.
going
you
up to
literally
someone
write-
with glasses and say, "How many fingers am I holding up?"
You write up on a piece of paper. Can you hear this?
If you can, you probably have a stroke.
Mm.
Convince a deaf person that like, if you write something down, it's said out loud. Like you can actually hear it out loud.
Apparently, most deaf people think that the sun makes a sound.
Really?
Like it just feels like
yeah.
it would make a sound,
It's a
I
constant
used to
scream.
think-
just like a low
I used
hum
to
or
think
something.
cicadas- I used to think cicadas were the sun.
What?
At
I don't
what
know.
age?
At like 6 or
Well, at
5.
night-
I don't get the. How do you make that connection? I mean, cicadas are the
Because
sun.
I would
Oh, the
always
sound they
think
make, you mean?
summer. Yeah, the sound. So that
The cicadas are the sun.
for some
Well,
reason I used to think that.
Good lord, they're everywhere.
They're coming to get you. They're gonna tell you to stop making a board game.
I never seen that.
Gotta be careful.
You gotta
Full
also think, like,
circle.
at 5, you never really like. I've never seen a cicada before, and it's like every time I look up in the trees, it's like the sun also happens to be there.
That's so funny.
Right?
You can see how that would
2 plus 2 equals banana.
Yeah, it could connect. But then you go indoors, and it all falls apart.
Well,
the
what if
sun's
the-
still there, but now you can't hear it.
Sun's not
Riddle me
indoors.
that. The sun is indoors.
Only if you have a nuclear fusion reactor.
Yeah. that you made.
It talks to me.
My son.
I'm trying to find where I calculate light in my old shader thing. I never realized how big of a project that thing was.
Scott, what's the next game going to be? Or you
Raptor
that?
2.
Raptor 2. It's gonna be double the res.
Even more raptors than before.
So many goddamn raptors, you're gonna get sick of raptors. You'll never play Raptor again.
We're gonna make you hate this game.
The pilot goes back in time somehow and has to shoot all the dinosaurs.
It goes back in time to EGA graphics.
That's what happened to all the dinosaurs. There was just some maniac, just this complete wacko with a spaceship.
Yeah. The comet didn't kill the dinosaurs, I did. Oh my god, that would be fucking funny.
That would be so fun. Why is Andrew deafened?
What's the point of being in a voice call if nothing's there? Nothing's going on.
He's not. Is he even in? Is he like in the stream chat or something?
I think he's might be watching the stream.
Just wants to feel a part of it.
Okay, then he'll hear me ask why he's deafened in about 7 seconds.
Plugins.
Pretty sure they know that they're deafened.
Well, maybe he doesn't know because I clicked the deafen when I'm done streaming to make sure that I'm not still streaming anything. Showing 0? What the fuck is that? IO lights. I'm just gonna load all the goddamn files. Is anybody else? I mean, I know Sam's working. Is anybody else working?
I am, but it's nothing exciting.
I find it very hard to work and talk at the same time.
Yeah, this is the challenge.
I have stuff in front of me though, so I'm kind of just.
I want to add
Yeah, sometimes I'll just have it open and it'll just be there and I'll be watching YouTube and then I'll tab back and I'll be like, all right, I want to do something. And then you lose it. But it's there. It's always there and easy to access.
Yeah.
Shaderwin Manager. It's got to be it.
What's everyone's opinion on elves?
Elves?
Elves.
Like the creatures?
Like an elf. Like
Little funny dudes?
Well, they're not funny in Lord of the Rings. In fact, they're kind of serious.
I'm talking like elves, like fantasy, like the bows and stuff. I'm not talking about Christmas elves, although they suck.
Elf the movie?
I'm not talking about
With
Elf
Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Elf the movie with Will Ferrell either.
I don't think I can. I don't think I could comment on elves. It's a bit controversial.
Yeah, he's racist. Towards
I was just going to
elves.
say for the racist thing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, all the race stuff kicks in. It's all downhill from there. Can't say all that on stream.
like, I mean,
I always like the elven cities in WoW.
yeah, I mean, but think about it. It's okay to be racist, but only
Stop!
against
Stop
elves.
right there! Stop right there!
It is?
It
Finally.
Only
is?
against elves.
Holy shit. At last.
It's okay to be racist. End quote.
Full
Mike
stop.
Stroll Art.
Oh, God.
2021.
Hey, you gotta put the full context into
Let it.
against
No.
It's out
No,
there.
No. No context. I'm doing
It is
journalism.
in public.
Lighting and where the hell do I calculate the goddamn lights?
During the press interviews at PAX, I would say that I'd be like, sorry to any elves or gnomes that are watching in the audience or hearing this right now, but dwarves are the best. So,
And my axe.
and my axe. Sorry to any humans, elves, or gnomes listening in the audience right now, but dwarves are the best. If there's any dwarves in the audience, thank you for listening.
Making an exposed video
for
right
being
now. Mike Stroll Art racist? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? 4K caught in 4K HD.
And then, like in the 16th paragraph in this media report, it's like, oh yeah, he was just joking about dwarves and fantasy creatures.
but it's about the headline.
That's like all the way at the bottom. Like it
That's
needs to
so
be at,
weird. Like, why would anybody assume that you would be talking that it'd be like real or whatever? Just a
Well,
madman
That's how it is.
rambling about a
Controversy.
fictional world.
Is
That's how
stroll art
controversy works.
is stroll art is real? Question mark.
Is Mike Strollart real? Question mark.
Real? Real.
Game theory.
I think I'm finding it. I can't believe I spent 3 years making this shader system just to throw it away.
Ouch.
No, I mean, I could use all this stuff in Raptor, so I wouldn't learn shaders if I didn't make this. I mean, that's good. I'm just looking for this one math formula. I don't know where the hell it is. It's been so long since I worked on this.
Would you call it Raptor 2 or would you call it like Raptor Reloaded? Or like Raptor Requiem?
Isn't it
Requiem.
Oh, what was it?
Rapper, rough.
You have to call it like something like that. Like
Raptor remixed.
Well, that's this one.
Yeah, that's this
what
one.
this is.
Duh.
Requiem.
Requiem.
I actually, you know, I mean, I kind of want to make a game like a Descent, like in the Raptor world. We got like it's multiplayer, guys shooting each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. See how much this
A
makes.
Raptor universe.
The
Everybody's
Raptor
a
universe.
Raptors with guns.
And lasers.
Woo!
And time travel. That would be
There
a
you
cool.
go.
I could put hey yo what? Hello?
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 Somebody said hey yo.
Nope.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
No, I could
I
put
don't
a
think anybody did.
put an Easter egg like that in Raptor. Where like you go back in time and you're shooting dinosaurs.
Nice.
It's like a full 3D game.
Yeah.
Just zoom in.
Actually, I could put 3D models in this engine.
Sam, are you gonna put a reference to the bus gonna roll on you?
Oh, yeah. Mostly.
Bus gonna roll on you.
What's gonna roll? Oh. Stick some graffiti somewhere.
Me when the bus rolls.
When the bus gonna roll on you.
Yeah,
It's so random. Like we were just like we were
What?
like stopped at a red light or something, right? And then just this guy, the window was open, and he just goes, "Hey, yo, the bus gonna roll on you," and it was like, like we were just so confused.
What in
Should I-
Seattle?
Well,
Should
I think it was
Should we move?
I think what was
Yeah,
happening was Scott was trying to park in at a bus zone.
Ah, you felony.
Yeah, like he was, but it was like a,
But he was
That's why-
kind of weird too, because like I couldn't tell if he was like, I couldn't tell if it was a bus zone or if it was like he was just rambling, you know?
it was just random. Probably a little bit of both.
Maybe there was.
But
some
I'm pretty
truth
sure
to
it was a. I'm pretty sure it was a bus zone.
The
It
prophecy.
was like. Until he was like, oh no, actually, it's not a legitimate park.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was kind of weird.
I miss Seattle.
Hope
That was
you're
fun.
there.
we had fun, but like I wouldn't want to be there for very long.
But they got the space needle.
It costs like
They actually had to go up.
$50.
Is it
They went down
$50 to go on? I never went on it.
It's
thought it was
really
30.
expensive, and you go over the top, and there's like an hours long wait.
It's not even as tall as the CN Tower. What's the point?
There's some like computer history thing that museum too there I wanted to see, but it's closed because of the pandemic.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, they got like a
Old
bunch. Yeah, they even got like
tech.
old mainframes and shit.
Yeah, the
I
big
can't-
hubs.
You're a mainframe.
And you're a bucket of shit.
Mainframe.
Actually, that's my favorite class in college. IBM 360 assembly.
Nice.
Why can't I find this fucking source file?
It's never been real.
I'm starting to think that.
It was all a lie to begin with.
No, so where I calculated all the data for different lights to send to the shader. I don't want to have to figure that math out again. Raptor, I'm going nuts. I gotta make more coffee in a second.
It's been like at least 5 seconds, so
For what?
your coffee.
I think I drank too much coffee. I feel almost shaky right now. But I got decaf. I gotta have my cup of coffee when I'm coding. I gotta. Shader 0. The what?
Ooh, decaf.
DTEF? What?
No, decaf.
Oh, decaf.
Ooh, decaf.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm out of it. I know everybody says, oh, dude, I really like coffee. I hate caffeine. I hate feeling wired. I hate that feeling.
Yeah, I hate it too. I'm a skinny guy, so it really hits me.
I feel like now,
Good
I feel
cup
like
of
I
coffee
feel
and I'm
almost
barfing.
shaky, like, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling at all. Am I losing my mind? What the hell happened to the shader 1? Here we go. Shader 1X. Assets.
You guys don't microdose while you're doing game dev?
Micro
Yeah.
overdose.
Micro overdose.
I don't even know how it's
Just a little
bit.
Whoa.
Welcome. He back.
Yep.
Oh, he back.
Ugh.
Editor plugins. This is an older version. What the hell?
This zone is looking pretty nice. Look at it.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
The Z fighting?
I like that. I like
Yeah.
I like the
It's my
Z
favorite-
fighter.
It's my favorite feature so far.
Yeah.
I am so jazzed for this game.
It's an aesthetic choice.
Jazzed.
Me too.
There's got to be a general purpose program like this to make levels. It's not tied to Unity.
Well, there is Pro Builder, but I don't really like Pro Builder. It's not really good for like massive. Well, last time I used it, it wasn't good for massive structures. It was more good for smaller bits.
Because if I did do a Descent game, I'd need something like that. But I don't want to go back to Unity.
Large band.
Oh, you're gonna have to write your own level editor if you're not.
Oh God, that just causes pain right now.
Or pay somebody to do it.
See, my whole thing is I don't like levels like being a mesh. I mean, I like where you could change them easily if the gameplay, for gameplay reasons.
Yeah.
So I gotta find something that's easy to. Computer aided AutoCAD. Blah, blah, blah. Solve space.
Wait, is that the moon? Is that a sun?
Oh yeah. Well, it's the moon that I gotta replace it because
Yikes!
Oh my god, that is so
That's
low
that's
res.
Mars, man.
it's like an old skybox.
4K.
Oh, they
Back when there used to be like part of the lore was there used to be another planet that also had a city on it, but that's not part of it anymore.
I see some Z fighting going on over there.
It's a
Yeah, it's this map's a bit of a mess at the moment. I've kind of gone through and gutted it. Actually, you've played this map, Mike.
Yeah, I have.
It's Battle Alley. So basically, I've gutted this back section, so there's now more like jumping and wall running and stuff.
Wow, the stream is struggling right now.
Yeah.
It's him falling, but it's frozen with him falling.
It is just like 1p and it's a frame.
Wait, is the whole stream is doing it, or it's just him?
Oh,
It's just him.
Okay.
He's on jail Wi-Fi. You gotta.
Oh yeah.
Voter jail.
How many more days you got in there?
Little over a week.
Jesus,
sorry, a
it
little
feels like
under
we've
a
been.
week.
It feels like we've been back 2
Wow.
weeks already.
We have, right?
We have, but they were in Seattle for an extra 3 days, right, Sam?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Yeah, we saw your signs from the bottom floor, which I thought was pretty funny.
oh my god, we've lost some.
Yeah, Sam, you're losing it. You're losing out on us.
Goodbye, my friend. We hardly knew you.
And
Like,
that's
your
the last
voice
we ever
isn't
heard of
coming-
Sam.
Your voice isn't coming through anymore because all your bitrate is going to streaming. Ah, and the yellow circle has appeared.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hey, Dean.
Hey,
what's up?
Stream.
I'll stream.
Damn.
Somebody else send me something here. Dreamworld, play Dreamworld.
No, we're gonna play Dean World.
World.
Yeah, Dean, do you know? I didn't know that game before today. They were talking about Dreamworld. It's some like scam on Kickstarter or something.
Yeah.
Okay, just look it up. It's funny. It's like all the Unity assets just piled into a scene.
If you look up Dreamworld Kickstarter, you'll see it.
Okay. Well, let me check that out.
Hey, I'm gonna go make coffee. I'll be right back.
It was the last time we saw him.
It's literally titled Dreamworld, the last game you'll ever play.
Yeah,
I see it. Yeah.
because it just kills you.
It either
Yeah.
kills you. It's supposed to mean, oh, this game's so great and awesome, but it means it's more like it'll die. You'll die.
It will die you
it'll die you. It'll kill you to death.
today. That's when it will.
It's gonna kill you to death today.
Yeah, what separates it from just being another like asset scam from just some dude is that the guys that made it, they put their face all over it and they've made videos talking and they've made it like they made it about them and whatever.
They made
It's like,
50
oh, why?
Bold.
They made it- Yeah.
Or are these all just
bold.
like default Unreal assets or whatever?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
It's and they made 50,000 in the first like 4 days. It's insane.
Yeah, I see they're at 64,000 right now. Jesus.
Well, I think it's done. I think the Kickstarter is done right now.
Okay.
But when I'm saying, oh, this happened like recently. Like it says the last update was like 9 days ago.
This is the Dreamworld Hate Podcast.
Yep.
Seems fair.
Why can't I find this damn file?
Oh, I thought you were about to say you can't find your coffee.
Well, I can't find it yet. It's making.
And it goes down to like 5 frames a second for their trailer. That's promising.
Yeah, at the end.
Nothing in that trailer is in the current game as well. Like nothing at all. It's just a different game.
I can't tell what they're going for. Are
I
they going for
know,
like
true.
a Minecraft thing, or like
I don't think they know.
It's a dream world.
It's like going to Zombo.com. You can do
Zombo.com.
anything at Zombo.com. The only limit is your imagination.
Zombocom.
Did anybody? Yeah, did anybody
kind of it.
not know that what that is? I'll put it.
They had a
Never
Windows
heard.
Zombo.com.
Oh, I think they got a new version of it because the old version was Flash.
HTML.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an HTML5 one.
Wombo. Zombo.
Zombocom.
Zombocom.
Here, HTML5.
Do any.
Welcome to Zombocom. This is
Oh, the UI doesn't even look good. What the fuck?
welcome.
Is that the
can do
mega
anything.
This
Okay.
is ZomboCop. Welcome to ZomboCop. You can do
Well, they made
anything at ZomboCop.
$64,000, so.
Anything at all.
Have you ever done that, huh? No.
The
Well,
No, I guess I don't have that to put on my resume.
You just gotta steal assets.
Scam
It's that
artist.
simple.
Yeah, they probably didn't even buy them. What was that place? CG Persia something? Would they rip off all the? Yeah, I used to always check that place for when they're ripping off my stuff.
Sam is like in the astral plane right now trying to communicate to us.
Your connection is so bad. What's your
Really?
ping, Sam?
1 million.
It feels
I
like
thought,
we're,
I thought a higher ping was better.
Oh no.
Yeah, higher score. Just like golf.
I understand stretch goals, but $250,000.
yeah,
Yeah.
$250,000.
That's their goal for that game.
Do it.
That's their stretch goal.
$250,000. is their
Quarter
stretch.
mil.
To make
you get-
what as well? Like
That's-
what am I buying?
Yeah, what
It
is
says
that?
they'll have a concert and a city celebration in game.
You're
That's
buying
awesome.
into the dream. That's what you're buying into.
Buying a Fortnite live event.
That's genuinely wild. Like, can you? It's $250,000 to have a online convention, like an online concert.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that everyone can join in the same world at the same time, and they can also do anything.
For $250,000, you
So
can
it
host
sounds
your own
like-
concert,
So it sounds like
a
it'll
real
devolve into
concert.
anarchy.
Yeah, maybe that's what they want. That would be actually like it becomes like an anarcho-capitalist like haven where it's just
In
like
the dream world.
a dream world where it's like everybody just has like guns attached to their houses. Nobody like goes into like no one goes outside because like everyone's just gonna kill each other.
Everybody's got a gun on their ass.
On their ass.
House gun.
Yeah, that reminds me of I don't know if you guys heard of 2B2T. It's like a Minecraft server that
Yeah.
It's like that. But
yeah, that's
That's
what it'll
like
become.
complete anarchy, right?
That is
The,
complete.
the
anarchy.
longest running Minecraft anarchy server, and everyone's so sick of hearing it.
Fit
Was it like
MC.
it's like 11 years old now.
The world would just be dust. All TNT to shit.
Well, yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yes.
There is
You're
no
right.
world.
You gotta go really far.
I keep thinking of that Matrix Unity meme. I know, I know Unity. Show me. It's that.
I gotta find that It's a default cube moving or whatever. it
Yeah,
says.
here, I'll find it.
Yeah,
Sounds
Scott,
great.
find it and post it.
Jesus.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, here it is.
I sent that to him like 6 years ago.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah. That's an older one.
Wait, you can't. Show me. Just make a game like that. Just one plane and have that capsule. And you walk
Yeah,
around.
where'd you post it in?
It's on the stream.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. I watched Matrix last night.
Yeah, they got the new one coming.
I was trying to get hyped up. I won't watch. Don't say if you know anybody who knows anything about it. I don't want to know. I don't even watch the trailer. I want to see it blind.
Uh-oh. And then they make a prequel.
And then they make a prequel, and then he dies again.
Yeah, he dies in the prequel, but it's the Matrix, so there's like a time loop thing. There's a subplot.
Yeah,
And then they make
yeah.
a spin-off animated TV series.
It's almost like What If, but
Yeah.
I'm really giving up on trying to find the source file. Uh-oh.
Matrix video game.
Hold on.
What?
I thought the electric went out. It went out I got a UPS on this thing, so I'm walking out of the room and everything's off, and I'm like, okay. I'm about ready to give up at looking for this. Maybe that's why it doesn't work. Maybe I deleted a file by accident. No, I was
Oh,
trying to
no.
I was trying to make an update for this asset. I told everybody if I ever abandoned it, I'd release all the source code and everything. So I took all the DLL source and moved it back into the folder, and then Unity just took a big whopping shit. I mean, the project won't even load.
Oh no.
Maybe I did delete a file. I got backups of this shit somewhere.
Maybe it was renamed.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna load a different one. Shader 1X, X.
Sam, do you keep track of the amount of people who've confused that Turbo Overkill is on Unreal? Like,
I had a few of them sort of like try and guess it at PAX. Surprisingly not. Like, not a lot of people ask about that sort of thing. Well, not as many as I thought they would.
Like, I genuinely thought it was Unreal for a while.
I did too.
Oh, yeah.
I find that Unreal games have a very not a very, but like a distinct lighting look to them.
Oh yeah.
That you can just sort of tell.
It used to be back in the day, like you could tell an Unreal game just by how glossy something is, but
Yeah.
not so much anymore.
What the fuck? Light to light render. I don't even remember what this stuff is.
Wait, what asset are you working on right now?
I'm trying to find the certain formulas I did for Shader 1 because I want to add more lighting into Raptor now, but I can't find this one file. There it is. I found it. I found it.
Rip Shader 1.
Oh wow.
Rest in peace.
Oh, that's what I want.
At last.
Then the electric goes out, my hard drive dies.
Back it up, back it up.
It's in Dropbox, so I'm safe. Hold on, I gotta get my coffee. Be right back.
Now what?
Now we wait.
Where did everyone go?
Sorry, I'm working on homework.
Oh,
Homework.
how dare you? How dare you work on homework?
Just trying to be productive.
Homework? What? Work you do at home?
Ooh.
Yeah,
For real?
really. You work at home?
You do work at home? What?
What are you, insane?
Bros, this guy.
This guy works at home.
All right. My dinner is a piece of cauliflower.
Did you catch that?
What?
Dude here does work at home.
Wait, what?
He does work at home.
Yeah?
Homework.
Homework. Oh, shit. You just ruined my life. I hate homework.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I hate working at home.
What I'm saying.
Shut it all down.
I'm saying.
I end the stream. Nobody ever hears from me again.
Scott Miller's like texting you every day. Yo, man, where you been? Can't find you.
I'm in Dreamworld.
I'm playing Dreamworld.
I'm playing Dreamworld. Leave me alone.
Leave me the fuck
Gotta
alone.
find the dream.
Listen, it's the last game I'll ever play.
You don't understand.
It's like they find me petrified, sitting in my chair like I've been dead for like 3 years. Dreamworld's on the screen.
They said he was a dreamer.
the apocalypse and they find a computer in a decaying Scott.
The what?
Dreamworld on the screen.
I'm gonna make that my wallpaper.
Does Dreamworld even have a logo?
Yeah, they do.
That's the only.
Looks like
It's
looks like
only-
they made it themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only thing they put actual work into.
It looks
Yeah.
Wait, do a Google image search and see if they stole that.
That would be funny. Like just nothing at all was theirs. It was just it was already a scam that someone else made, and then they just copied it.
It's gotta be like kids or something. It just there's some vibe about it that just I mean
No,
Look
it's
at the video,
it's two guys, and one of them has distanced himself from it as soon as it was made known that this was a scam. So it's really just like one guy that's keeping it going. I don't know why. He could just stop, just leave it.
I mean, everyone knows. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, but like people will forget in a couple years.
you know what's
Probably get sued.
Yeah, maybe.
the guy tries to get a job at some game company later. Are you the guy who worked in his resume, Dreamworld?
Dreamworld.
Get your fucking lazy ass out of my office, you son of a bitch.
he doesn't realize that guy was like one of the donors for Dreamworld.
Oh god, yeah.
Oops.
They hire him as a joke, like, and have him do like the janitorial work or something.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can work in my game studio. Of course.
I wonder if he's like one of those people who thinks Dreamworld is like really good. So he's still developing it.
It's possible. I mean, back in the Unity forums, me and my friend almost got banned because we used to make fun of the kids coming. I go, I'm making an MMO. Who wants to help me? We'll split the profits.
Yeah. Yeah, pay you when it's done.
I mean, it was like so many of them, and they really thought they were going to make it. My first game, I'm going to make an MMO. It's probably the hardest fucking game you could possibly make.
Yeah.
But we used to
Oh,
troll.
but
We used to
it's
troll
so
them.
Easy to just have big ideas.
Oh, well, that's not much different than me trying to make an RPG. Those times I failed.
MMORPG. It'll be 3D. It will have
4D.
the best story. It'll be a
It's the last
4D.
game you ever play.
The last one.
I see we're still on this.
It's never going to stop.
We really are. It keeps coming back.
That's why people. Yeah, there's something about it that makes you talk about it. That's why the thing got funded. There's some subliminal shit going on here.
Yeah, it's like what if it really is the last game I'll ever play?
It's almost like have you guys seen
threatening.
Have you guys ever seen the "This Hole Is My Hole"? Like the
What?
hold on, it's the.
That's
What are we talking about now?
is my
I feel
it's
violated.
the
What, is it about consent? Is it about consent or something?
It's a
The soul is my hole.
it's a manga.
Yeah, that's where my mind went to.
Let me see. I'll
This
I'll
land
post
is
the image.
my
I'll
land.
post the image.
Oh, please don't post an image of your hole.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Is there a way you could put like a whiteboard that we could all like draw on or something or post things to that I could put
This is my hole. It was
Oh.
made for me.
There's websites.
Oh,
I just don't
no.
know.
It was like a weird horror
Yeah, it's a Junji
manga
Ito.
thing. Yeah, where he like they're like,
Chachi,
a
oh
face.
god.
Yeah, it's that guy, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was by him.
There's
didn't
like a
remember what it
fault
was
line.
called.
It was the fault line.
All right, now I found the file, and I am so tired I don't feel like working. I only slept like 4 hours last night, I think.
I just want to work on something that isn't a AAA game engine for like 5 minutes.
Hey, you could write my graphics grabber for me.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't need that anymore. That's how I felt when I worked at PopCap. I mean, it was fun sometimes, but it was most of the time it was just like, I can't wait for 5 o'clock to come around.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a job, right?
Yeah.
Just a computer job.
It felt like it.
Yeah, nobody warns you about that. Well, some people probably warn you about that. Nobody ever listens to people when they warn you about that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met, unless you're like the guy in charge. I don't think I've ever met a person that works at a big game company that is actually enjoying it. I hear more horror stories.
You hear a lot of horror stories, that's for sure.
Like, what was a game company that had people like work in twos, like at the same desk, so they could keep watching each other, so nobody's slacking off? I saw.
That sounds.
How would you?
I've never
Yeah,
heard
would you?
that one. That sounds wild.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video somewhere. I don't know what you'd Google, but
Shitty game developer.
it's like this Nazi thing. You know, you turn in your neighbor and get a bonus. That guy's not coding to his full potential. Here's $5,000. Thank you.
Coding.
First offense, they make you wear an armband that says you're a slacker.
Yeah.
Second offense, you have
I knew you'd never amount to nothing, you slacker.
And then you get put in the programming hole.
The CEO is
Oh,
constantly
no.
asked about his final solution. for
Oh
slacking.
no.
How do you fix the slackers?
Oh. This just went there.
He started developing a strange German accent.
This
Every
guy's
good,
nuts.
every good conversation leads to it eventually.
Ideally not. I mean, it's quite
Under
remarkable
normal
to me.
circumstances, no.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable to me that 80 years on or whatever, we still need to talk about this.
What?
Yep.
What?
Last game you'll ever play
Well, what?
Oh,
Yes.
always ends with the funny.
It's the last game you'll ever play because once you launch it, it sends your IP to them and they come for you.
Yeah, they
Uh,
punch
Yeah,
your
it's-
coordinates into a strike drone.
you got to
Send it
work as
over.
a slave at their game company, putting in stolen assets all day.
Working on the next last game you'll ever play.
Dreamworld 2.
Yeah, the second last game.
the penultimate game.
Every game they make is the best it'll ever get.
This is the best it'll ever get, I swear.
And then they make another one in a year. I'd pay for that.
I almost feel like paying them money just to see what happens.
Yeah. Go nuts. Go wild. Here's 50,000. Have fun, kids.
Throw them 100K. Maybe they'll make it.
Yeah,
Make something funny.
they did.
Flip a coin at them.
You give him one dime. You give him a dime. Make something fun.
Here's a
Give
quarter.
them a quarter, yeah.
Now go downtown and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face. That's from a movie, Uncle Buck.
Go
What a
buy
classic.
yourself something pretty.
Go buy yourself something nice, and he gives him 2 cents.
I gotta find out where those guys live now. Dream World Developer.
Dreamworld developers address.
Wait, are we doxing the
Into
Dreamworld
Google.
developers?
Yep, on
Yes.
stream.
Oh.
We're gonna put a bounty on them.
Is
Sure,
Dean
man.
just
Told myself I'd
munching?
never be a
Is
part of this.
Dean just munching some loud chips as
That
we
is
talk?
not me.
This is funny.
I wish I had some chips to munch on.
Oh, my thing is
Oh,
permanently
it was
green 'cause-
Mike.
My mic is permanently green because of the sound card I'm using.
Mike muted himself the
Yeah.
moment I said that.
No, I've been muted this whole time, and I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't
Munching.
me, John. What?
Okay, the one guy's name is Zoc. But no last name.
Zach or Zoc?
I'm
Zach.
going with Zoc.
Zoc.
Okay, so how do we get to his exact location?
I'm working on it.
Hey Google, what's this guy's address?
I did get doxxed pretty good. I had a business card I gave somebody at PAX, and they like showed it on their stream. It had my phone number on it.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. So did you get any calls?
Point.
You should account for that when you give people business cards.
Well, it was
Zachary
like-
Copland. I
That's
found him.
Look
I
at
was-
him! Look at his smug ass wearing a
What the-
wearing a
suit?
fake suit. That's
The
not
only yeah, the only thing that's real is it's probably Google. That's not. I bet if you Google image that picture, it's not even him.
Oh, that's him, alright.
I kind
It's
of
probably just something he bought for like
Wait, does he put
an in-law's wedding.
tree? Is he like proud of Dreamworld?
Oh yeah.
So he doesn't know.
By the way, all this marketing stuff is not real. Like he just made it up.
I really wonder if he doesn't know. That would be so funny. He doesn't know how bad it is.
I don't know. It's
Dauntless
actually really hard to
learner and
tell.
resolved workaholic. I'm constantly on the move, tirelessly
Dauntless
enthusiastic about my intensive passions, and always looking to gain new skills and meet new minds. I'm gonna fucking send that guy a message.
Listen here, asshole.
Join us in the Raptor Discord, asshole.
Click on his profile picture and like zoom in on it.
I'm gonna Google search.
Are you thinking it's just a head that's photoshopped
it's
onto
just a head,
the
yeah.
stock photo?
I'm gonna on Bing. You could. I'm gonna image search this thing.
Because the bloom from the window he's standing beside, it like evenly goes across his face and everything. This guy does not have the Photoshop skills to
This
do
is such a. This is the hate
What the
stream.
hell are you doing?
that. There's his partner in crime, the other guy. He worked at Apple and Facebook, or was it like Google and Facebook? But like
They
as an intern
Google.
for a couple months each. But he like
Incredible.
proudly boasts that he was working there.
Partner in actual crime.
It's just funny. They're
I
they're
think-
like Dumb and Dumber. They're just these wacky dudes.
I
They've
think
got
they
no
might
idea
not
what they're
know.
doing.
I think they might not know how bad Dreamworld is.
They
Well-
did leave. The one left.
Yeah, one of them he's just gone.
Yeah, that picture's too blurry. I don't know. There's something wrong with it. I found a bigger one.
Yeah, it looks really like.
He's
It's
got the
almost-
logo in the background. That's the Dreamworld logo.
I wonder if he knows
Wow.
there's. Oh,
He
wait.
actually did that.
Yeah, he made this photo for him.
All right. Google search. Here we go.
I do not like this.
He's so proud. It's like it has to be delusion. It has to be. It's got to be nuts.
Oh, there
Off
is
the
something
rails.
To fake it.
Where the fuck is the other image?
You already know the guy's name. Why don't you just do a Google image search of his name instead of reverse?
No,
searching
I'm gonna
his
prove that
picture?
that picture's real.
Oh, it's real because it's got his logo in the background.
Hey, hey, look! I found a bigger one. Hold on. All
I
sizes.
feel like they're just generating like a body of work and like evidence here so that they can dupe like venture capitalists into something.
Yeah.
Probably.
He like this guy, he had a company, if you could call it that. It was really just him. He made a Bluetooth speaker that you wear on your chest, and
What?
and
So
that was it.
makes people hate you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just took a
cool.
Bluetooth speaker and 3D printed like a housing for it, and then you just wear it, and like that was his thing. But he makes he calls himself like a marketing expert and all that. It's
You guys want to make some garbage and sell it on the internet? Let's go right now.
We need a
24
like,
hours.
we need a Scott host clip channel so we can just do like put out a video that's a supercut of us talking about Dreamworld, going down the rabbit hole, doxing the game developer.
The
Oh,
Dreamworld
dear.
cut.
Oh dear.
My name is
You can have
Zach.
access
It's nice
to
to
it
meet
for
you. I consider myself a
$34.99.
maker, adventurer, doer, and entrepreneur. I am now creating the virtual dream world with my co-founder and best friend Garrison. Born and raised in Silicon Valley, left for 3 years to experience New York City. Now I'm back to create the most inspiring digital space in existence. Let's have some fun. Love to you all.
There's no way he updated this profile recently.
There's the other guy, Garrison,
Because
Yeah,
like
look-
this
look
is
at
inaccurate
Garrison.
information
on
now.
the side of the screen there. It has his LinkedIn.
Yeah, go to him. He's probably
Yeah,
much more
Scott, go back.
reasonable.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
what was the guy's name? Garrison?
Garrison. He was on the other page, the last page you're on.
Oh,
There
Yeah,
was a link to his LinkedIn.
a LinkedIn. You
Here?
could say.
Yeah, to the right. Yeah, no, go back. Yeah, the orange.
There, they're down. No. The orange one.
The orange square top tab.
there's nothing orange on my entire screen.
On your
The
tab.
What the
top, the tab.
It's
You
a
colorblind?
lot.
Oh, there. Color
And then
blind.
Garrison.
I've been blind this whole time.
So on the
Garrison.
side, you see
Oh,
Garrison.
I'm tired. Okay.
Garrison, not Zach. Okay.
This
Belek.
delay.
Belosh.
Killing us.
It ain't doing nothing, dudes. There it goes.
Did he delete it? There's no way he deleted it. Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
Dream World.
He still
There we
has the same
go.
Profile picture. He has the same.
Cowards.
He has the Dreamworld background.
He does.
Yeah.
Look, those
For the
trees.
banner.
So they must not have updated these pages.
No, I don't think so. I think they made it for Dreamworld, probably.
And then they got so
Yeah.
embarrassed they couldn't even touch these.
Senior
there's-
robotics engineer.
Yeah, no, he knows nothing about robotics.
Apple robotics engineering.
Years.
Both of
Who's
these
Embedded
are
engineer.
fake. These are people invented to be like stock photos on a LinkedIn page to trick VCs into giving.
Yeah, it's
whoever's
got to be
actually
some
running
known
this money.
scam. It's just they
Yeah.
don't give off that game dev vibe at all. I mean, it just
They
comes
don't
up.
give off real person vibes.
Yeah, it's a bot. Some bot that achieves consciousness.
It's almost like Mark Zuckerberg. It's like that kind of quality of person. It's like
Well, at least he knows how to code.
Mm,
This guy.
That's
he?
true. These guys don't.
maybe he did once.
Yeah, not anymore.
That's what
That-
happens when you.
that
only
Garrison
have
guy isn't as funny as
programming
this-
languages and frameworks.
Crazy Kaplan guy.
Yeah, there's a video of them like I think it was part of their Kickstarter. I don't know if it's on the Kickstarter. Maybe they've got like a YouTube, but it's them on a couch talking about like they've got their stories, and Zachary has this sob tale about how his wife left him and all this stuff, and it's just like they're talking about making the best game in the world, and we're gonna do it together, and it's like, oh my god.
Here's a video.
Please.
they're very smiley during the video.
I do not think that is him at all. That is Khan Academy.
Whoa, what the fuck is this? Oh, Conic.
There he is.
Is that him?
They did it.
Yeah,
No, Khan Academy is
I think this is him.
totally no. Khan Academy is a totally
No,
For
different
me,
thing.
it started.
No,
when
I
was
think
little
this
kid.
is him.
No, this is
That is
not
him.
That is
No,
not
this
what
is
he
him.
looks like.
This is
It's like a series of actors that he just
abstract
hired.
of
them
analytical
for, like,
Yeah, body double.
combined with
Like the physics combined.
Money. He didn't
That's
have
where I
enough
got
money
really
to
excited
like
because
hire the same guy
when they
over
were
and over and over
separated,
again, so he
and
just
I
hired
didn't see
different
the
people
point
to
as
play
much.
him.
Just learning physics.
He sounds like one of those guys like selling those like self-help things, you know?
Yeah.
Just learning how to use a lathe. But when you combined them and there was a goal of let's build a roller coaster, that's when I lit up
Yes,
and I was
no,
like really
this is
excited.
this is
You guys
an
totally
an
inspired me.
online math.
Look at all these math
learning
formulas. He doesn't understand one thing.
And
This
I
isn't
just
the
wanted to get
guy.
going and-
It's not- it
This
is.
This is an
The
actual
first time
teacher.
I dabbled
This
in-
isn't
Oh,
Scott. This isn't the guy.
This is not the guy.
I thought it was.
If you wanna see the guy, you gotta go on the Kickstarter, right?
I was
If you go
there.
on the Kickstarter, you just look up Dreamworld Kickstarter.
I did
There
that.
Hey,
has to be a link.
you wanna see the
to,
guy?
the
If you want to see the guy,
videos.
I know a place.
Yeah. It's called the Blue Oyster.
Okay, and you go last game you'll ever play by Dreamworld,
Yeah, that's
and then
the
if you click on
Kickstarter.
that and you play the trailer,
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
you're back on track.
Kind of back.
It all started when I went to that Kickstarter thing. Uh-oh.
It's cursed.
I think they're onto us. Dreamworld's
It's the
trying to
last
shut us
game you
down.
ever play because the Kickstarter bricks your computer.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Back right now.
It's rigged to explode.
I'll believe it.
I'm gonna watch this video.
It's the last thing I do.
It's the last thing I ever do.
I'm gonna play this game.
Okay,
It's the last game I
skip like
ever played.
2 minutes. Once it loads up.
It's a little over grandiose.
Look at the frame rate on that part, though.
Yeah, that part was like 5 FPS.
There's Zach.
Looks like a typical asshole.
We want to create the world with the most freedom possible. If you see a tree,
Yeah.
cut it down.
Highly.
Go cut it
Like,
down.
Oh yeah.
If you see dirt that needs digging,
Something
go
is
dig
not-
that
this
dirt.
boy
If
ain't
you see
right.
A mountain that needs leveling,
boy ain't
take
right.
that pickaxe. And
He's
go
such
level
like
it.
a Silicon
The
Valley
highest mountains,
entrepreneur
snow,
The
type
animations are so
of
choppy.
character.
The UI is fucking trash.
Candyland biome.
I think you showed me a video of this a while ago, Dean.
With jungles
What was
surrounding
the-
it.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
That whole thing right there, isn't that an asset?
The vision
These
is
are all
Everything.
assets.
That entire island was an asset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what was the
every style.
site a while back that
But first, a little bit of
used to sell like rigged animations and just dumped everything for free? I think before Adobe bought them, or like when Adobe bought them.
Mixama.
Yeah, I am 90% sure that all of the animations in this game are just Mixama animations.
Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there's the wall. If you give money, you get your name on there.
Nah, I think
The
I think
Pantheon.
Mixama's too hard for them.
The idea of what was
I think Mixama's too hard for them. They just bought an asset pack that had fucking
Okay,
animations in it or
okay.
something.
features every
Yeah.
week, and we worked
Look, you can be a
every
friend of this
waking
guy, or you
hour.
get your head eat.
And then
Look at that.
Dreamworld went from small white box test
Wow,
level
you can
to
really do anything in this game.
medium-sized island
Anything.
to a massive world
You can tame
where
a
players could run
giant
around,
green
fly,
fox.
Like they're just all random assets they find. They're like, you know what'd be cool? And then they just slap them in.
all together.
Wild ride. Dreamworld
What's the
is
worst that can
my
happen?
dream come true.
You become a worldwide joke. I mean,
Yeah.
With your help.
with my help? Are you talking to me?
Hi,
If you
I'm
gave him a
Garrison.
spray tan
Oh, God.
and
I was
frosted
working at
tips, he would
Google,
match really
Facebook,
well
and
on Jersey
Apple,
Shore.
and I left to come work on Dreamworld.
It's the other guy.
Had this idea of a single global game.
Is that so? That guy's like his
The
sidekick.
largest
Yeah,
digital
this is
world
his-
that
his
exists
Yeah.
today can only
bubbling
have thousands
sidekick.
Which one is Zach?
Then we
Right,
Zach is
to the right.
guy with the hair.
have millions.
Yeah.
Dreamworld
Guy with
will
the
be
hair, as
largest
opposed to the guy without the hair.
As
the guy
opposed
with
to the guy
Ever.
with less hair.
Two guys are going to make the largest multiplayer game ever.
Yep, and they've never made it. They've never coded before.
From the bottom of our hearts, this is our dream come true, and we really hope it can be yours as well. Thank you.
I mean, I trust them.
They're making
They
a
look-
pledge to
They
you.
look
It seems
trustworthy.
legit to me. It's fucking Disney World, man.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the FPS on that. Oh
The
my
frame
God.
rate's so bad.
I just can't get over
When you
that.
look-
It's
but when
a
you look up in the
cinematic
sky-
blend of color and texture.
If you're making a trailer, at least put in like.
Well, they're probably just using MacBooks, right?
Right.
Nightmare World.
Nightmare World.
I gotta say, of all the games I've ever seen, I think that had the best trailer amongst everyone in this call.
I'd drop $100,000.
They're just so fucking happy.
You gotta say that they really are happy. Like
Aye.
really happy.
Not anymore.
I was making $1 million at Apple working on some really complicated shit, but I dropped it in a second to make Dreamworld.
Yep. Wow, they're just like me.
Oh my god.
Well, can any of you say that you would start a game so
Ambitious?
ambitious and life changing? The answer is no.
I'd quit my job to make the best game ever.
The biggest MMO.
Yep.
I mean,
I'll
how
do it
many people
myself.
work on Worlds of Warcraft? Like probably 1,000. These two guys are going to pull it off with Unity assets.
I think they said in the trailer they have a system. They have like a method. That
Yeah, they said that they've cracked it or something
Oh
stupid.
the code.
They
I don't-
figured it out.
I do not feel bad about making fun of them.
All the, there's like literally thousands of people working on like World of Warcraft, but like now these two guys found the secret. That
Yeah,
they-
they're prodigies, geniuses.
The one equation to prove math.
Add,
I.
add component random object.
and we're keeping it a secret because if anyone were to find out, anybody.
Oh, Zach's probably the guy where the son talked to him. He's probably the same guy.
Well, I heard about that board game thing.
The
Zach
son.
Zach doesn't strike me as someone who would have a son.
No, the son.
The son, we went through this.
Oh yeah.
You
Board
need to make Dreamworld. Trust
how he
me.
cracked the code.
And he's like, I can do it. I can crack the online code and have 1 million concurrent players on one server.
Crack
I
the
can
net
crack
code,
the-
baby.
Crack the online digital network code. You just gotta throw a bunch of like zany terms together.
Yeah.
It'll people will believe you.
Is this it?
Online mainframe.
Unbelievable.
The fully networked digital ecosphere is infinite.
People don't realize you don't have to make something life-changing to make a good game.
No, it needs to be paradigm changing. You gotta
Yeah.
get like that. If you say paradigm enough, your IQ goes up.
Paradigm,
Yeah.
paradigm,
Oh, I believe
paradigm, paradigm.
You're
blah,
right.
blah, 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 blah.
Andrew's
you're
right,
going
though. Like, a lot of this stuff often does, like, come out of California.
Paradigma.
They think they have to change the world, these kinds of people.
Paradigma.
Paradigma.
Paradigm.
We're all made of star stuff. This pizza's made of star stuff. Did you guys ever see that video?
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson on weed or whatever?
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
Andromedone.
I love what's happening in the text chat right now.
Oh,
He's trying so hard to put this cat does not exist.com, but it just
I-
keeps embedding into this image, and there's no link. So
It's
I
not a
hate
real
Discord.
cat. But
he's
when I
posting the same image again and again.
if you
I hate
click on it, it
Discord
shows
so
a different
much.
image.
Yep, it sure does.
That's so-
different
What the
every
fuck?
time.
So what the fuck?
That's wild.
Curse.
How'd you do
did
that?
I have a stroke?
Discord,
I'm gonna see if this
Discord
works
is a
in
garbage
other
Electron
servers.
app.
Oh
Discord
wow,
just
it does.
this with things that only like if a web page only resolves to an image, it just tries to embed the image. It doesn't matter what the image is. Whenever the request is made, so when you post it,
Uh-huh.
and then when someone
me about
clicks on it to view the original,
I'm so glad you're here to tell us these things. Take the professor back and plug him in the nav computer.
So there's a link.
I deserve this.
Wow, these cats exist.
This
No.
one doesn't it?
Not this one.
Doesn't either. I don't think this one.
This is the stream. This is the stream. This is great.
I'm just clicking it over and over again to
Yep.
see.
Cat
Johnny-
stream.
Is he?
Oh,
That cat did that like 3 times, hoping that would change to a different cat.
oh, this
Wow,
is a
some
fucking
of them
play
are
on the
really
fucking.
broken.
I didn't
Oh,
realize this is
yeah.
a play on the AI generated humans.
Yep.
Was it somebody in here telling me about like somebody hacked Discord the other day, like yesterday? I was posting something to my son, and there's this bank link. It would be nothing I'd ever post to him. It was in like I posted it.
Huh.
I don't know. Change your passwords.
I know, I should.
Scott, you did say you were in a voice call for like multiple hours and forgot about it.
Scott,
Yeah,
That was
you
the
might
day-
have just
that was
been
the
in a
day after-
psychosis.
PAX. Oh my
I've
god.
done that too. Yeah.
Scott, what are you gonna change your password to?
Dreamworld.
World. You'll never guess it.
He's got to make it more complicated. It's going to be Scott 2.
Scott 2. Change it to, I'll be real. I'll change it to Scott 3 now.
Scott 2, baby.
Keep them on their toes. Scott 4 already.
No, Dean knows my passwords are long and complicated and random.
Scott 2, baby.
Yeah, I doubt I got hacked. I mean, maybe it was just it was a link I accidentally clicked on, or I
I
don't.
think you were just exhausted and you accidentally pasted something.
Not that was during the day. But I mean, that link is like nothing I would ever read. I mean, it's so boring. It's some banking thing. I would never even Google that.
Mm.
Let me look here.
Bank. You just put bank into the search bar.
Yeah, Pension Bank. Pension Bank was created after the founding of the Federal Republic of the USA. I'd never even Google that.
The cat that wants you to play Dreamworld. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's a neck and a half.
That is broken.
If you want a journey, type government cheese into Wikipedia.
No.
I'm
I
going on an adventure.
God.
You like it?
Yeah, no, I know about the government cheese.
Government cheese.
Yeah,
Government.
government cheese.
Let me tell you a story about
About a man named Jed?
margarine
Jeez,
and the
what the
province
hell
of
is this?
Newfoundland.
Well, we're waiting.
You mean that box cheese?
Yeah,
It's like
Oh, it's this stuff. It's burger cheese.
poor people rations.
Is that where this came from? This like processed cheese?
Yep, that's where processed cheese comes from.
But where what is the rabbit hole here? This is just telling me something. Government cheese.
I think there's a story about where in like
From the
during the
government.
Great Depression they were storing cheese in like caves and they were like hoping to like jumpstart the economy with it.
Cheese is like a slang term for money, though.
What's the
And so
shelf
you get-
life on this cheese?
You get things like this in the results.
Oh yeah.
Government cheese.
cheese. You know, I'm gonna sort by recent.
This stuff
That's a lot of
sucks.
Yeah, processed cheese. I don't know how people eat it on their burgers.
Yeah.
There's people
It's
who
so
like
weird. It's like you
it's like rubber almost.
if you just set it on your tongue, it's not a food. You gotta chew it and then your brain's like, oh yeah, this is something I need to eat.
Isn't the normal like cheese they use on like McDonald's? Isn't it just made out of vegetable oil? It's not even real cheese, I don't think.
I
You put it
sorted,
on your tongue, you don't even know that the plastic's off.
I sorted by recent, and I got this image.
Nice.
What the
Don't bug me, I'm writing about government cheese.
I'm coding
Go
Dreamworld.
away, son.
I have important business going on here.
His son he's upset that his dad won't let him donate to Dreamworld.
Yeah, he's telling him to stop working on his. He told him to stop working on his board game, and now he's telling him to stop working on government cheese.
No, he just found out that Dreamworld's a scam, and he gave all his money to it, and his son just found out that and all bad things. No game, no money, we're broke.
All the bad things, no games, no money.
Imagine the person who donated like $100,000, like $10,000 to their campaign. Like, imagine being that guy right now.
Dad, you blew all our money on
You son of a
Dreamworld.
bitch.
I thought it was a good investment.
I sorted by past week, and apparently some person didn't know how to change their like website border color to red, so they uploaded this long image of red.
Wow,
to
that's
use-
such an easy thing to do. What? I know how to do that. I know how to change the color of a box in HTML.
It's a
That's not a
Wisconsin.
brown bag lunch series at the PCA.
It's from Wisconsin, apparently.
All right, I'm gonna go grab dinner. I'll see you guys later.
All right, later, dude.
See ya.
He's gonna go eat some government cheese.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Later,
a
I should
pile of-
make dinner soon.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna bounce to do some work stuff. But fun to you all.
You too, man. I'm basically give up on getting any work done today, so I'll chat as long as everybody else wants to.
A good time.
I'm having a good time. We're using Google to our advantage now.
Yeah,
Ugh.
for its true purpose.
I'm so tired.
Catch you all later.
Later, dude.
Later.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get work done like a chump.
So am I. I think I did more scrolling than I keep going back and forth. I don't know why. Just there's something moving on the stream. Whee!
I have some artwork just sitting in front of me. I want to work on a crab enemy soon.
Crab.
Giant enemy crab.
Giant enemy crab. Giant robotic enemy crab.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
I'm a goofy goober.
I love his interview in that movie. I like money.
I gotta watch it again. I haven't seen that in ages. All I remember is all hail Plankton, and I remember I'm a goofy goober.
So I just
The
it's
major
funny
plot points.
where everyone's ping just goes down. And they start roboting.
It's just you.
No,
What do you mean no?
it can't be. I refuse.
You think you have NASA internet, but it's not your internet. It's
No.
just Discord. It's
No.
just Discord's like you're not having fun now, and then they push
What
a
I
button
think,
and you
what
just
I think I
tank.
have, I think I have government cheese on my side.
I saw somebody selling that on Facebook. There was an ad for government cheese once.
Nice.
I would not buy that.
I wouldn't buy it either.
Cheese off of Facebook Marketplace.
Did you ever hear about?
What I,
Go ahead.
if you ever want to find something fun, like just like find a fun image, you change like the size to small and animated GIF anytime Brazil, and you find so many things. And
What?
change your search region to Brazil,
Oh.
Oh,
and you get I
this ain't something perverted, is it?
no, it's just you can put anything and you get something completely unrelated. But it's only you get the best results from Brazil for some reason, and I just think that's so funny.
Yeah, one time when Dean was little, he wanted me to Google something about some anime thing. I forgot what it was. But anyways, whatever I typed in, I don't want to say what I saw, but a bunch of X-rated pictures came up, and it was disgusting. I froze because Dean's looking at it like, "What do I do? What do I do?" And I just turned off the monitor. They're pretty. It's pretty tame now. I don't see many like when you Google like legit things. You know, bad things used to always come up, and that's pretty been cleaned up.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit of a gamble if you're doing research at school on a school computer. Depending on the subject.
Like example, my Brazil result for the search government cheese has brought me this GIF.
Can't wait.
Wow.
And it won't embed.
That's an awesome GIF.
It's GIF.
No, it's not GIF.
I bet you $1,000.
That's
I was alive when the format came out.
I don't care.
Hey, that's a donkey, and I named him Scott. Did you guys see that video?
God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because people used to call them back in the day. They go because like pictures were like magical. I mean, like, oh my god, a picture on the computers. So people thought it was called a gift file at first. They used to call it a gift. Even they would even spell it. If you find up old articles and magazines and stuff, they call it gift. And then it turned into GIF. And then I'm like, it's GIF.
It's not GIF though.
It is. The original guy says so. They made it.
Yeah,
I don't
guy
care
says
about
it's
his
a
opinion.
GIF.
He's probably French.
What's that matter?
That's
I
where I
mean, you
draw
know-
the line.
He's probably an
You know
elf.
the old saying, don't look a
elf.
gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah.
I was having an argument with my dad, and he brought up a source, and I won the argument because the source was French, so I don't care.
Yeah, that doesn't count. No.
Is that winning?
I don't get it. Why?
It's actually winning. It's like it's a checkmate at that point.
Because France bad.
Why? My Raptor publishers in France, they've always been good to me.
There's no reason. That's a joke.
GribbleSnap is just racist.
Okay.
To French people.
Do you eat French fries?
Ooh, checkmate.
Checkmate.
Yeah.
Fine.
Hypocrite.
Never underestimate the Scott host.
Just depends where your source is from.
Maybe he eats French fries because he hates the French and he's eating them.
God, I'm just gonna
It's a
throw this out
weird
there.
power fantasy with food.
Our problem has never been underestimating you.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, how am I going to do this? Spot attenuation. I don't feel like looking through code anymore.
Why is this image not? looking the way it's supposed to. What have I done wrong?
I'm literally searching government cheese and in the region of Brazil, and it finds Vor from DeviantArt.
Type in
Incredible.
that Kaplan guy's name, Dreamworld and government cheese.
Dreamworld. How about Dreamworld?
Dream cheese. You just buy a bunch of that.
Cheese World.
Dream cheese? That's like PCP or something.
Ketamine.
Yeah.
Searching
Acid tabs. Like,
Oh man.
Dream cheese.
Oh, I took too much. I'm gonna cheese hole.
I'm gonna cheese.
Look out! I'm gonna cheese.
I'm
I'm just reading this article on government cheese. I used to like this stuff as a kid. I was like, you know what? This is the good stuff.
No.
That changed.
Robert.
Man, there's a bunch of Pokemon stuff. I wonder if one of the names of the Pokemon games like does a rough translation to Dreamworld, and that's why I'm getting it in Brazil.
Oh no, the Generation 2 games were called Pokemon Dreamworld Demo.
Ah,
So that might be why.
Dreamworld. Oh my god.
Dreamworld, excellent.
Dreamworld. Woo!
Woo.
You
Apparently-
can do anything in Dreamworld.
Apparently, in 2016, there was a what does it say? A cheese surplus that was at its highest level in 30 years. So the
we
U.S.
should
government
give it.
spent $200 million on buying up cheese to stabilize the farm prices.
Yeah, they do that.
And then they're just like, hey, let's just make this into shitty garbage. They're like,
Needed
yeah,
a way to store
great
it.
idea. So they made it into the
Processed
Russian
cheese.
medkit.
They turned it into Russian medkits.
Yep.
Eat your
AI
cheese.
They turned it all into like weird cheese leather. That's probably a thing, right? Cheese leather.
I don't think so.
It sounds like it would be something. Like government cheese is something, so.
The government cheese. You can only eat government cheese.
There's like loud intercoms that are always playing.
It's
"You
the
can only
Russian
eat
government cheese."
Only eat government-approved cheese.
Like on every street corner, there's intercoms that remind you to eat government cheese.
We should do that in Turbo.
Remember to eat your government
Loudspeakers.
cheese.
Well,
Remember to eat your daily dose of government cheese.
Government cheese. What a
we were
stupid
gonna
name.
have. We talked about it at dinner, like maybe having the car voice be somewhere else, but Sam said I did a great city intercom voice.
propagandist.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Remember to eat your
I only
government
wish I could
cheese.
do voices for things.
Does that mean you do voices for things?
Well, I could, I suppose. I don't.
In a world.
In a world where the
You do
government
you.
mandates your cheese,
It's a dream world.
could you survive? No.
In a world
If-
where
if
the
anybody wants a
cheese
tutorial
has its
level
own
voice.
government.
Guerrilla warfare. You could probably. Can you do a line about government cheese? Like, can you voice a line?
Yeah. I do have a voice, and
And I
I'm
do
aware
have
of the
some
existence of government cheese.
Please remember,
Probably.
the consumption of any cheese that is not government mandated or approved is specifically prohibited. Failure to comply will be met with deadly force. Thank you for your cooperation.
Instant electrocution.
Nailed it.
Instant.
You eat other type of cheese and you just
You get
just die.
You get sent to
Someone-
the penis explosion room.
Oh, not the penis flattening
God.
again.
Prepare for your
There's
detonation.
multiple rooms that it leads to. The penis penis flattening room, the explosion room.
You get to pick your poison. Pick a door, any door.
Ironically, there is a poison room.
There is. Rat poison. Sounds like a really shitty like dystopian setting. Like
Today, the water.
It sounds like a fucking AI generated
Yeah,
dystopia.
AI generated dystopia.
Today, the water is safe to drink. Rat poison levels are below lethal level.
Thank you for
I
cooperating.
think rat poison isn't AI generated enough. It needs to be like possum poison. or something like that.
Poison.
Possum poison in my possum pie.
Raccoon poison. We hate those little assholes. We made a poison just for them.
The emu poison levels are too high today.
Attention citizens. Poison levels have exceeded livable levels. Please do not drink the water today. Thank you for your cooperation.
You open your tap and it is just sludge. It's just a gloop, just a
Like literally
green brown
moment
gloop.
the moment the faucet opens, it's just green, gray. It's like more gray than it is green.
Yeah,
But it's got like a slight hint of green
it's a
going on.
paste.
There's some chunks sometimes.
some rat chunks.
A.
It's just on random days too.
Yeah, some
no
days
discernible
there's a
reason.
rat event and you can't drink the water.
A rat event.
Yep.
Attention citizens, a rat event is in progress. Please do not consume any tap water.
The
rats-
Remain in your homes.
Rat cleanup day.
Please remain in your homes at all times.
Remain
Thank
calm.
There's one day of the week where the rats just do spontaneous mitosis for like a couple hours. and
Spondylitis.
there's just hundreds and hundreds of them.
Each time they do it, it like leaves like this thick residue all over the place.
What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about rat events.
knows?
We're
In
just
what- in a
making
game?
Up a dystopia.
No,
We're making up a
in
dystopia.
Oh.
real life. This is real.
Fake.
This is
dystopia.
real.
In Brazil.
Everyone-
This is the real deal. If you can't take it, get the fuck out.
Every time, every time this happens, everyone has to run their faucets for like at least 8 hours to clean the pipes. Like everyone in the city.
Yeah.
You know, this stream.
I
is
do that when
great.
I wake
love
up. I
this
always
stream.
run the water for like 30 minutes just to make sure.
Yeah.
I love this stream so much
Flush out
that
your
I'm gonna
lead pipes.
dislike the video.
No.
Nice.
I got two.
At my old high school, the pipes
Right.
are lead. So what the
What?
janitors would do every morning is they would run all the pipes. They'd run the taps for a bit, and I would get to school really early. So sometimes I would see them do it, and it's just like brown, yucky stuff just pouring out of these pipes.
Dude,
and it's like, man,
here
I don't
you
wanna
could
drink out of
never-
this.
You could never have lead pipes here, even if they're like old. You would have to replace them here.
Yeah, it
Like,
has
you
to do
can't-
with the building. The building is like a historical building, but it's
That doesn't
still
mean
being
the-
used as
what?
a school, and so
Poison the
they
children.
They can basically just say, it's historical. We'll
They
leave
they
it
open
as
the
it
windows every morning too to get rid of the asbestos in the air.
is." There is asbestos.
That's what they say about the asbestos. They're like, it's historical.
It's historical. It's classic. You need a certain taste to enjoy it.
Please wear your gas masks today.
If you don't,
Asbestos
you
levels are beyond
become part of history.
That might actually
Beyond
be
livable. You step outside and you just explode.
Asbestos readings have gone above 30 parts per billion.
30 parts per millimeter.
Milliliter.
cool today. Remember your gas masks.
Remember your gas mask today.
What?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Rattopia.
It's just like
Game
this,
idea.
it's like this super oppressive like diesel punk world with huge buildings.
I don't think-
Rattopia.
I don't think diesel like enough. I think it needs
Rat
to be
punk.
like ethanol,
Ethanol punk.
ethanol punk,
Alcohol punk.
corn syrup punk.
What? Why?
New genre idea. Corn syrup punk.
Nutella.
Christ.
Lamp oil punk.
Yeah.
Medieval.
Medieval. Be like sailors. Whale blubber. Oil.
Blubber punk.
Blubber punk.
Blubberpunk, we're going on a hunting ship. Getting the pink
That's a
whale.
good username.
Blubber punk? Yeah, that's a good one. Gotta reserve that somewhere.
Rattopia.
Cyberpunk 2077. Rat with an AK. Oh god.
In 2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting cocked.
Forgetting your government cheese.
Yeah.
You gotta carry it in your pocket.
government
It's
cheese.
it's like an ID, but it's just a slip of processed cheese.
In 2077, you can
It's your
become.
government ID. It's just going around with a fucking piece of cheese.
Yeah.
In
All
2077, you can become.
Cheese.
I don't want to become Johnny. You gotta.
I don't got it, nothing.
Like every time they spot somebody without their government cheese, like
They point at them and they say heretic.
They point at them, they scream, and then they get tackled.
Like Invasion of Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
the invader of the body snatcher scream at them. All the people do that, and then like the cheese police come out and like vaporize them.
The cheese, please. They're wearing like bright yellow, like comical Swiss cheese.
But the thing is, like, it's not food. It's not food grade, so it's like it doesn't rot. It's actual clothing that they wear. It's like
Remember, if you see a citizen without their ID, please notify the relevant authorities immediately. Failure to do so will result in deadly force. Thank you for your cooperation.
If you notice a fellow citizen without their cheese band, please report them to your local cheese police. Thank you for your cooperation.
They roam the streets. They're just like these NPCs.
The name of this stream clip is called World Building Exercise.
We create a new cyberpunk.
Cheese Punk 2045.
Cheesepunk 2022.
2020, 2001. This is the future.
Cheese Punk 2001. It's like some It's like a vegan thing, and they think that the new like manufacturing of cheese is like taking over the world. It's like
It's
in
like a
20
freaking nightmare.
The cheese
2001.
megacorpse.
In 2001, cheese will be at such high production, it will rule our society. This is Cheese Punk 2021.
The most valuable commodity on earth. Government cheese. 5 billion people working in the factories every day.
They're gonna force vegans to walk around with slips of cheese. This is dystopia.
This is it.
Hey, can I get a slice of cheese, sir? Excuse me?
Everyone in the bar like drops their drinks. It like goes quiet.
Excuse me?
Ask for cheese.
It's because everyone realized you have to be like super rich to get cheese of your own that isn't assigned by the government.
Everyone has to
Offshore cheese deposits.
He's like, he hands him a bundle of cash. He's like, I can afford it.
You're a cheese snob.
In this world, normally people have to rent their cheese. In this world,
Rent their cheese. They gotta give it back when their time's up.
I got your cheese rentals
They just
here.
look at it.
they have to rent it from the government.
It's for the smell.
Yep.
It's like, if I find this thing, it's like the delivery people come to your house. If I find this thing fucking melted or with a nibble,
You're
our
screwed.
company is going to take you down. Do you understand me? And it's
Well,
like
there's
he's signing a contract.
They actually keep it wrapped. Like they know that you ate it because like they individually wrap every piece of cheese.
It's
So that much-
perfectly wrapped.
Yep.
It's like
Vacuum fit. Yeah.
There's never been a finer packing job ever
At
done.
the end of every day, you have to report it.
No, the story of the protagonist. It's like this guy who's down on his luck, and he just finally got enough to rent some cheese for a day, and he gives
and then
it
his
back.
life changes. There's something wacky happens with the cheese.
No,
and then
he
goes on an
accidentally bumps
adventure.
it, and a part comes out, and they see it, and they're like, "Excuse me, sir, what's this?" In the corner, there's a little nip, and they're like, "Did
I
you
thought it
eat
was
this
gonna be,
cheese?"
like-
Get the stomach
I thought it was gonna be,
pumper.
like Polar Express, where he like drops it down.
And then he goes on a train to the Arctic, and yeah.
He has to like go on a mission to find his government cheese.
All right, once he finds that big block of rented cheese, he
Is it a block or a slip?
Well,
That's
it
his
would be
ticket out of
He
there.
has a slip.
the ones that you rent is the block because it fills your apartment with the aroma of the sweet, sweet cheese.
No, the
But-
protagonist is a cheese dealer, an underground high-end cheese dealer, and he
Does
moves the
have-
contraband around the city.
I don't think we should have him committing any crimes because, like, you know,
He's
That
trying
is
to
a
make
crime.
Trying
He's
to make
just
enough
down on his
cheese,
luck.
if
Down
you
on his
will,
luck.
to leave
he's
the
down on
city.
his luck and he does everything the right way. He tries to
But
follow
the
the
thing
rules.
is, in this movie, it like throws him off. Like he has to break some rules once in a while.
That's
Yeah.
a movie. I thought this was a game.
It's both. There's a whole franchise.
Yeah.
It's real.
So he rents a block of cheese, and it's like this big moment for him. It's finally I can rent this block of cheese. I can get that aroma in my apartment. However fleeting it may be, the pleasantry of this cheese is so profound to me, and like an accident occurs, and he has to painstakingly make sure this cheese looks completely untouched, and he does everything right. He spends so much time doing it, and he gives back, and they notice. Like,
Or the AC goes out and the whole thing melts.
yeah. It's like there's nothing I could do. I tried, and then it's
He's
like
trying to put
this-
it back together. You know, like when somebody dies and they're trying to put you're going to be alive. And they're putting the body parts back in.
But he like does it. He does it, and it's perfect.
Meticulously.
Yeah.
But they
Yes.
use X-ray. They use X-ray, and they can see
They
the
have
seam.
the most cutting edge technology, and he just feels the system of cheese weighing down upon him as they tell him.
I know where
"This
you could.
cheese
I know where
is
you could steal the cheese
it's an
now.
unacceptable condition. We cannot accept this. You're going to have to pay for the cheese, and it's more than he has.
Through labor.
Through-
He's got to go to the cheese camps.
He has to fight his way out.
like, look, I'll cut you a deal. I'll hire you at the company. Like, oh my god, and he has to.
You got to work your cheese debt off.
Where does the movie go from here?
I think eventually by the end he has to see a cow.
We're
That's
not
like
we're not
that's
at the
like
end.
last- No, but like I'm telling you, that's where it has to lead eventually. Like,
He would see a
has to-
cow. He would see a cow at one point, and it's like being milked forever.
It's just- there's only one cow.
Forever.
There's only one cow left, and they're keeping it alive. They've given it immortality just to milk it for all the cheese in the world.
The immortal cow. It's just this.
It's huge
giant
and bloated.
cow.
It's bloated.
It's like 4 stories tall.
Cheese.
It's
Has,
rotting, but
has multiple udders.
yes.
There it is.
Put that image on stream.
Cheese.
Put that picture on stream. I didn't expect this to be what the stream turned into. But where does he go after he gets the job in like the seedy basement of this cheese company?
Well, he works his way up the company to the
Oh, wow.
top of the food chain, the top of the cheese chain, if you will.
Okay, and what does he do there?
He stops
Um,
making cheese and makes Dreamworld.
I think he needs to.
He's like,
He
we
needs to,
gotta do a 180. I have an excellent idea.
I would steal the cheese, drill a little hole in it, and you hollow out the inside. They'd never know.
What? Oh wow, yeah, he steals cheese and he sells it because he knows that he has this debt to pay.
On the yellow market.
Yellow market.
Yellow market.
It's like super hard to get in there, like to get into the marketplace.
Actually, a physical place.
But then at the markets, he meets a bunch of.
It was a play on the black market. It wasn't really a place.
Bikers. They're
No, like
bikers.
it's
Use
super
bikers.
like high, it's super intense because if they suspect you of being an undercover cop trying to break up the market, they just execute you in the middle of the market. So he
With
has
a
to be
giant,
careful.
Like It's like a guillotine, but instead of a blade, it's just a giant block of cheese.
No, it's just an absolutely humongous revolver, and they cart it out.
They just drop a cheese wheel on you, just like a really big one.
No, but that would be a waste of cheese, and we know how how
Yeah.
valuable it is down here.
That's
No,
that's not believable in the slightest.
It's a pure gold wheel that looks like a cheese wheel, but it's so heavy.
It's the density just crushes
Yeah,
him.
it's like it's a guillotine, but with
But they roll it.
cheese.
It's almost like it has like a track that it goes on, and you're
Yeah.
at the end of the track. And they
I was
roll it.
picturing it more like it's on a rope hanging from a really high
And then-
ceiling,
and
and
it
somebody just
drops.
lets it go and it just swings down.
I think it's better. if
Wham!
Yeah, that's like
I was
one
thinking
ton
that
of
at
cheese and you hits you and just shatters your body.
I was thinking that at first, but I thought like the track. Like,
Oh,
just
yeah, that one's
slowly
just
seeing the track
not
roll
believable.
away.
There's like a pit. There's a pit in the center that used to be a well. It's like an old city that the cyberpunk city above was built on top of, like way up. And it's like there's an old well, and they like lay you down so that your head is like over the edge, and they roll the cheese, and it crushes you progressively from your feet to your head.
Your head just
And
pops.
eventually, it pops, and it all goes into the pit.
In the pit. In the pit.
Okay, so now that we've discussed how they execute undercover agents,
Is there like?
I thought the guy was the owner of the company.
Well, the guy he meets some some ragtag misfits, and they're anarchists, and their plan is to take down Big Cheese, and they manage to convince him, and he's their inside man. So
Why would he do that
gathers
if he
all
already
the
owns the
data.
company?
he doesn't own the company.
He doesn't
He
own
was
the
just-
company.
He
You
was
said
just
he
some
worked
guy
it.
that-
You said he worked his way up to the top.
He doesn't own
he's
it,
up there.
but he's
but he
up there. He's on the
realizes-
board of directors.
Well, he could buy. Start as he could break off and make his own cheese company. Then
No, it's been 40 years.
It's
He's old.
government cheese. You don't understand.
It's-
There's only one cheese.
Right, he can only be so high up at the company. He can't be on the board of directors.
I think he needs to be like right below the board. of
He's the
directors.
guy that brings them coffee.
He's in the executive. Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, he's the assistant to the executive who's on the board of
He
directors.
eavesdrops on them.
He's dealing in blood cheese, right? Because like blood diamonds, like this is
Blood cheese. Down in the
It could
sounds
be-
like something
mines.
Klingons would
Maybe it's
drink.
The sequel, blood cheese, could be like the sequel series.
We could play off some strengths here. You know, it's oh my god.
This world
It's-
sucks.
So who would play? What actor would be our
Keanu Reeves.
our man?
It can't be Keanu. It can't be
Jim Carrey.
Jim.
Jim Carrey.
But then no, this is a deathly serious role.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Definitely Jim Carrey. You ever see him in Cable Guy?
It's Christian Bale.
I was gonna say Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Does he even act anymore? He comes out of retirement to be in this movie.
To playing government cheese.
It's like, but he goes to the underground and he sees how they execute the people who are suspected of working for Big Cheese. So like somehow they have to be cool with him.
Who does?
Yeah.
Our protagonist.
Yeah.
Because there's
So-
talk of a land outside of Rattopia, outside of the Cheesetopia, that is way better. There's so much cheese and it's
Green
not
pasture.
bad.
More
yeah.
than one cow, and they actually have this thing called farming, where they actually get cheese from cows.
And there's other food.
yeah, there's
But he
other-
doesn't know about all that. He doesn't believe it. He
No,
believes
because
farm-
there's a big hologram dome around the entire city.
he believes farming has always been referring to what you do in a lab to get the cheese out of the
his
cow.
grandfather
Yep.
might have told stories of farming, but like
But his grandpa had dementia, so
yeah,
you know.
so it's kind of like
Dementia?
No,
Iffy source.
the government would take you away for spreading these rumors. You would never tell a child.
But the
His
grandpa,
grandpa fought in the cheese wars.
Yeah, 1492.
And they lost.
Maybe that's how he lost his dad. Like his dad was like a rebel and like told
Rebel in the Cheese Wars.
he was like telling his son about the story.
A rebel without cheese.
His son accidentally he started telling kids at school, and the government found that his grandpa was telling him, and they took him away, and he was never seen again.
He went to the camps.
Yep.
It could be like you ever see V for Vendetta? It's gonna be like C for cheese.
C for cheese. Well,
Rattopia is the best.
oh yeah.
You can call me C.
Mr. Cheese.
That was like his new identity once he becomes a vigilante cheese worker.
that's the sequel.
You can call me C. For cheese.
Cheese.
We fight for the freedom to enjoy cheese.
You just gotta say that big long speech. You use all the V words. You gotta change them all to C words.
Ever since this city was built,
We built this city.
pyramid has not been
We
the
built this
same.
city on cheese. You know that song? We built this city on rock and roll. Yeah.
We live in a society. Silence, applause.
Ow.
In the transcript, society spelled with a C.
Society.
This is getting ridiculous. My story was pretty grounded until now.
Grounded in
Just made it
cheese.
unrealistic.
Grounded in layers and layers and layers of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So once he gets to this underground market and he sees what they do to them, he has to break up Big Cheese somehow as just an assistant in the offices.
Yep. So he plants a nuke in the building. And then
He's somehow still the good guy.
Yeah, that's literally just cyberpunk at that point. That's just what the guy does. He plants a nuke in the building and dies.
There's no answer to why he has one, how he made one.
That's how it ends.
Someone hands it to him in a duffel bag.
The end. Yeah.
You know what to do.
Why can't I find it in text?
That's plausible.
He hands it to him in a duffel bag. It's like already rigged to blow. Like when he looks at the bag,
There's a timer. It's got
This
like
is 9 seconds.
no, that's too soon.
It's got like 10 minutes, and like he's got to drive there real fast.
No, he doesn't get to own a car. He's not.
He has to run there. He has to go on the.
He takes the monorail, but the monorail is closed.
Transport.
Then how could he take it?
He has to.
But it's closed.
He's got no choice.
He has to break in and
He
get
has
it
to do
running.
it.
He hot wires the monorail and it crashes into the bumper at the end
Yeah.
because he doesn't know how to drive it. He flies out the front window with the nuke in his bag.
Right into the science museum.
He lands on the platform and he runs as fast as he can, trying to get up to the office.
Up these like 80 staircases, like 80 floors.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
It's uncut.
where,
It's one shot, and it's just like
It's a
top
one-in.
down. It's one shot from the top of the stairs to the bottom, and you watch him
It's
go
also-
up all of them.
It's also, no. I was thinking it would be multiple staircases. Like this building is built by like somebody who's clearly not an architect. So it's like, there's not one staircase that just goes up the whole building.
One of them is a
Like,
spiral,
like-
and it's nice and made out of wood, and one of them is just metal slats, and one of them is like
just concrete slabs that go
like
up. And then,
corkscrew.
It's like a ladder for some reason.
yeah, there's a ladder.
It's the same song the whole way. It just keeps getting higher pitched over time. It's like
And then at the end, he finally plants it, but it's one of those things where like he can't like leave to save himself because something happened.
no, he has to. He has to survive.
thinking that.
He has to
I was
barely
thinking that,
survive,
right?
though. He has
Barely
to barely.
survive.
Let me pitch this idea to you guys. All right. So he plants it, and as he's dropping the duffel bag, he like open. So he's in like a room. It's like the 90th floor. There's like glass walls and everything. He opens it up, and like he sees the timer, and it says 3 seconds. So his
Jumps at the window.
So he runs
90 floors up.
shoulder smashes the window, and as he's flying out, it's like exploding, and he pulls a cord on his jacket, and it like shoots out a
Cheese parachute.
Oh, you're just gonna say that? A parachute.
I was gonna say he just falls onto a giant just vat of cheese, just like liquid cheese.
He falls into a vat of liquid cheese being carried by a storage like ship.
On a cheese truck.
That's it, because the building is so high that like a ship passes. And he lands in the cheese cheese
Velveeta.
mover.
That's liquid cheese.
And it carries him far enough away so that he's protected from the blast by the container of this cheese.
I thought he'd become like at this point he becomes like Toxie, the Toxic Avenger, and he's like
And then there's a subplot all of a sudden.
Or it ends, it's about to blow up, and he reveals that he's actually got this other cheese that nobody knows about. And he
3
eats
seconds might
one
be too restrictive.
He eats one piece of it.
It adds enough intensity though, that's the thing.
But then the shot would be more than 3 seconds. It would like
Yeah, but
explode
there's,
after
like,
5
cinema
minutes.
time.
It's a
Time,
movie,
right?
Yeah, it's like cinema, yeah.
Oh my god. No, it's like the
Never
timer
running
was
out of ammo.
wrong.
Exactly.
It's like that was the wrong timer. That was until it starts to get armed, and then there's a countdown.
So all this happens, and then there's no explosion. Just all this epic stuff. He jumps out this window, and nothing happens for another 10 minutes.
He survives somehow. I imagine there's lots of other structure. There's a lot of other structures around, and like flying cars and stuff.
He's like dodging the flying cars.
It's like the shot from Halo.
Why would he
2,
dodge them?
Master Chief flying through space.
If he dodges the flying cars, he's in for a harder fall.
He falls in Bruce Willis's taxi, flying taxi. From what was that movie? Fifth
Like
Element.
The roads are at like 90 degrees, and he like slides down or something.
Yeah, Mirror's Edge, but with cheese. Exactly. It's totally possible. See, this is cinema.
This is the future.
Or no, it's like we could play up that joke where it's like that's the countdown for the bomb to be armed, and then it's like he's like sweating, he's just like accepting what's about to happen, and then it beeps, and then
Beeps, it just says armed, 10 minutes left.
armed, and then it goes back up to 10 minutes, and they're like, oh, and he runs, he goes back down.
Down the flight of stairs. It's the same shot, but
We
just
played
reversed.
backwards.
Walking backwards down the stairs.
He's literally running backwards.
Save money, yeah. You have to save money. You run it backwards. We'll save a few shots.
It's like sped up. It's like sped up a lot, but backwards, and we put the...
Everybody's always going to things normally, but when they run away, they're running backwards.
No, it's like he's going backwards, but the world around him is going forwards.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It's creative.
You lost me now.
It's directed.
Yeah, this is no longer realistic. I don't follow. This doesn't make any sense now.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, that's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more.
Yep, my suspension of disbelief has been shattered completely. It was all plausible up until the time travel part.
There was no time travel.
When did that happen?
When he's walking backwards, but everything's going forwards.
That's not time travel. He's
That's
just
just
doing that.
He's just that's just something he can do. It's
He
just
went
like a
back in
talent.
time and erased our minds. That's why I don't remember.
He's just doing all the muscle memory he got from going up all those stairs, but backwards.
It's the 4th level. I'm not even going to go there.
4th level.
That's too controversial. I can't
No,
say that
there was
on
more
stream.
to it, but it's stupid.
This whole movie is stupid.
Not this, no.
No, it's a very grounded and it would be praised like this anti-capitalist movie. When it's just some stupid cheese movie.
It'd be like that Room. Was that the Room movie? You ever see that? Considered the worst movie ever made.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking?
That people didn't think it was actually good because of its like message or anything. I just think it would be funny if people thought that there was like a serious message when it's literally just us in this call making it up.
Yeah.
Improv.
Hey, next time we go to PAX, we got to bring all our costumes and we'll film this thing really fast with a phone.
Really fast.
Yeah. That's how a fucking truckload of cheese, fucking government cheese sent to Boston.
I mean, I'm driving, so I can get whatever luggage there I want.
I need 1 ton of government cheese sent to Boston stat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You call Obama.
Only 1 ton?
I need a ton of cheese.
Mr. Obama, I need 1 ton of cheese
It's
now.
airdropped. There's like 5 helicopters. They fly overhead
Yeah.
and drop it in.
He's just like, I understand. And he makes it happen.
I understand. He hangs up.
Yeah. Then play this military song. All these guys. Oh, no, no, no.
You hear them approach your house. They have it.
We have your
They
cheese.
have it.
Sign
Alright,
here.
man.
The eagle has landed.
Eagle has landed.
1 small. I'm not even gonna go
It's totally different. It's going all over the place now.
1 small
Well,
step for
for
cheese.
1 small nibble for 1
It's
giant.
just absurd now.
Well, the moon is made of green cheese.
The moon is green cheese. I thought it was yellow cheese.
Green.
Well,
It's like green. It's the green tea variant. It's
you,
not.
you
real
never
cheese.
heard that? Like kids, that was like a kids thing. Like some cartoons used to say the moon was made out of green cheese.
I never
The
heard
moon
the green
isn't
part.
green.
My God, I'm gonna
Yeah,
Google
because
it.
I
like,
think you're
it is
making this
very
up.
clearly
I am not
not
making this
green.
up. Jesus.
I think you're making it up,
Well-
just like this movie.
Yep.
I'm not making this
No,
up.
this is real.
We are making this up.
What? I'm gonna type in the watch. What is the moon made of?
Cheese.
You're gonna get a real answer. That's not how you ask that question.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
No.
What is the
Green.
moon made of /J?
See, look, the moon is made of, like I had it on the stream. The moon is made of green cheese is a statement referring to a fanciful belief that the moon is composed of cheese. Its original formulation of a proverb, a metaphor. Blah, 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 blah. See, it's a real thing.
Why
It's
did
on-
they say
it's
green,
on-
though? It is
I know.
clearly not green.
Well, obviously the guy was colorblind that made this shit up.
I
Oh.
guess.
Fair enough.
A bit of a skill issue.
It's. Oh, you're colorblind?
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
I can't believe nobody heard of the green cheese thing. Moon.
Why green?
I've never
I-
heard the green part. That's what got me. Cause it's so like it sounds fake. It sounds like it's something you just made up. Green
Started
cheese
in
rolls off the tongue.
1638. It's been around for a long time.
1638.
Oh, they didn't have a word for blue at that time.
Ah,
Or,
of
like,
course. The
other
blue
colors.
word was made up in
the
1639.
1600s? Yep, they're like, hey, we need a new color. But we've already named the cheese.
The monitor, the monitors back then. R, G, A,
RB?
R, G. There's no B. They just made up. They didn't have blue.
R.
No blue.
It's
just
just
red.
R. R.
R.
R channel. One color channel.
Yep.
Back in my day, we had one color channel, and it was red.
Back in the 1600s.
You should have seen the cities. Big sprawls full of red.
Well, there were green monitors. Green was the first monitor.